Do you see the Darnell Washington 6'7" dance that he did in the end zone?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he did the 6'7". I pretend. Well, I was like, I get it.
I was going to say, I saw it.
I get it.
But I didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah, it's this.
Yeah. 6'7".
I heard that 41.
Zach, give it to us.
6'7".
What does it mean?
Just it ended up being like a 2K. It was in a lot of 2K edits, but it initially came from a rap artist, Skrilla, out of Philadelphia. He's got a music video on Kensington, and it's in one of his songs, and the song blew up on TikTok, and then it went into like AAU basketball edits, and it doesn't mean anything.
I heard that.
Nice.
I heard
that was
that
a good explanation.
4-1 is the next up. 41.
On today's Part of My Take, presented by DraftKings, we've got a packed show. We got week 7 picks and preview. I'm trying to go back in time. Reminder, you do have to set your clocks back on Saturday. We have week 7 picks and preview. We have Coach Gruden in studio, talking ball with him. Nothing better. Jerry's Fantasy Minute, Fyre Fest, and an incredible Thursday night football game, plus some ALCS and NLCS updates. That was a fart noise just for the NLCS. The ALCS has been awesome. It is all brought to you by Game Time. Hank, let's look up a game for this Sunday.
All right.
The NFL is in full swing. Tailgates, packed stands that buzz before kickoff, but getting in, nightmare. Queues, price jumps, getting logged out mid-click. All you want is to be there. Beer in hand, losing your voice with the crowd. The Game Time app gives the advantage back to fans. It's the hack for unlocking amazing tickets and experiences in a few taps. It's incredibly easy to use, and the Game Time guarantee, means you can trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time and at the best price. Plus, fees are always included. So what you see is what you pay. I was looking at tickets for
the Patriots at Titans. Mike Vrabel's return. Broadway, beautiful time to be in Nashville. You can get into the game for $43 on the Game Time app.
$43
Great
on
deal.
Game Time. Take the guesswork out of buying NFL tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code PMT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code PMT for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download the Game Time app today. Okay, let's go. Welcome to Part of My Take, presented by DraftKings. The crown is yours. Today is Friday, October 17th, and PFT, there's just something about Joe Flacco.
I'm going to let our commander-in-chief take it from here.
There's
if that's
just
okay with you guys.
Something about him. What do you got?
Joe Flacco is actually a very elite quarterback. He won a Super Bowl. He did it really to a certain extent with that great arm of his. I would say absolutely he is an elite quarterback.
That's facts.
That's facts.
Joe
He was ahead
Flacco
of the curve on that one.
He has saved Thursday Night Football. It was an unbelievable game. Bengals win 33-31 in an absolute shootout. And our prayers have been answered. We said the Bengals have a lot of primetime standalone games coming up. We need a quarterback we can enjoy, that we can love, and Joe Flacco is that quarterback. He was electric, and the Bengals, watch out for the Bengals.
The Bengals are back to being fun again.
With Joe Flacco, watch
Joe
out.
Flacco understands the mission when you're the Cincinnati quarterback, and the mission is get the ball to Jamar Chase, occasionally T. Higgins, and then mix in some Yoshi.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do, and Joe did it. He was just force-feeding Jamar Chase all night. It was a beautiful thing to watch.
Jamar Chase ended up with 16 receptions for 161 yards.
Yeah, Joe Flacco, he is on a one-man barnstorming tour to make every fan base fall in love with him eventually.
Yeah,
and he's going to get there. I think one day he's going to end up playing for the Steelers.
Yeah.
Because Mike Tomlin absolutely hates Joe Flacco. He respects him and he hates playing against him. He was pissed off at Andrew Berry for trading him inside the division. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Why are you making me play against this guy again? Why would you ever do that? The guy was good enough to be your starting quarterback week 1 of the season, and now you're trading him across the state. It didn't make sense to Mike Tomlin. It doesn't make sense to anybody except for the Bengals, and I'm so goddamn glad that they got him because, yes, not only the primetime games, Thanksgiving is saved because of Joe.
Yep.
He wasn't retired. He was real tired
Yes.
from playing on the Browns.
And he, so Mike Tomlin said earlier in the week, to be honest, it was shocking to me. Andrew Berry must be a lot smarter than us because it doesn't make sense to me to trade a quarterback that you think enough of to make your opening day starter to a division opponent that's hurting in that area. He's right. He had a right to be pissed. They lose this game because of Joe Flacco. The Bengals defense still not great.
No.
Doesn't matter.
Neither was the Steelers.
But listen, they're 3-4 now. They have the Jets next week. They have the Bears the week after. And then they play the Steelers again. They have a tough little stretch there where we don't know what the Ravens are going to be, but they play the Patriots, Ravens, and Bills in a 4-game stretch. And they finish with the Dolphins, Cardinals, and Browns. Like, can the Bengals... I'm going to say it. The Bengals... What?
What are you going to say?
They're not out of it.
I'm going to say that the Bengals...
I'm going to say they're not out of it.
I'm going to say crazier things have happened in Joe Flacco's career.
Here's what I'm going to say about the Bengals and Bengals fans who are listening right now. You are no longer just playing out the string of the season. There is something that you can look forward to your Sundays. The next 2 games are Jets, Bears at home. Why is that crazy, Hank? Why is that crazy?
It's not crazy. I thought you were going to say, can the Bengals make a run?
It's not crazy.
All right, let's break it down. All right, because I'll be honest here with Joe Flacco. I mean, they could beat anyone. So let's just say they beat the Jets and the Bears. I'll give you the Bears. I'll say it. So that would be 5-4. Okay. Then they play the Patriots, Ravens, Bills.
Wait,
Ravens.
you said the Bears?
Yeah, I'm just doing this for a hypothetical.
Okay.
He's not saying they're going to. He's saying that there's a chance. Yeah.
Yes, of course. The Bears
beat-
are not good enough to be like, the Bears could beat the Bengals.
They beat the Steelers tonight.
Yeah. So Hank does not want Bengals fans to be happy. Here we go. Let's just say
to be fair, Hank hates Joe Flacco.
he does hate Joe Flacco. All right, so PFT, I'll talk to you.
Yeah.
All right.
You don't really. Yes, I agree.
I obviously want the Bears to beat the Bengals. I'm just saying if they beat the Jets and the Bears, they would be 5-4. They play the Patriots, Ravens, Bills, Ravens. Let's say they go 1-3 there. Okay?
But
let's just say
okay.
No,
Let's say 1-3.
We're doing a thought. That would make them 6-7.
Yep.
Then they beat the Dolphins, Cardinals, and Browns to finish the season. By my math, that's 10-7.
I got them at 10 or 11.
10-7?
Yeah, it could happen.
Again,
anything could happen.
Yeah, they could lose to anyone.
The defense does stink. It wasn't good. The Steelers' defense wasn't good either. But, I mean, Joe Flacco, I was surprised that he had that much time to throw. And there were a lot of throws he was making that was, like, quick. He took, like, a few steps, had T. Higgins, and mostly actually Jamar Chase tonight on those crossing routes. It's like just get it in between the linebackers. And, I mean, the Steelers did a terrible job of adjusting.
Terrible.
Because it was pretty clear what the Bengals were going to be doing. And they just kept doing it. They just kept doing it until they got stopped, and they never got stopped.
And I don't think the Bengals are going to make the playoffs. I don't think they're going to make a run. I'm more trying to pump up Bengals fans because from where Bengals fans were 2 weeks ago to where they are right now, they can at least enjoy football for another month, which is a big, big thing. Like, your football season ending before Halloween is a terrible feeling.
Yeah.
I've been there. It sucks. Now they can at least be like, you never know. With Joe Flacco, he did it with the Browns. Why the fuck not?
Just let Cincinnati
fun.
Let Cincinnati daydream.
That's all it is.
Haven't they been through enough?
Yeah.
It's a daydream, Hank. It's not. Like if you told me do I have to bet it with my own money right now that they're going to make the playoffs? I probably would bet no. But I'm going to let them daydream a little bit. He threw for 342, 3 touchdowns, and if you add what he finished with last week. Because last week, it's basically Joe Flacco in the last 6 quarters.
Yeah.
He was bad in the first quarter against the Packers. And then the last 6 quarters, he's realized the offense. He's realized it's the Jamar Chase button that he has to keep hitting. And he's played well. Yeah, last week he ended with he's probably in the last 6 quarters 356 touchdowns or 5 touchdowns. Just saying, something about Joe Flacco.
And if you watch the games, Flacco's gotten better every quarter.
Something about Joe Flacco.
He's improving on a 15-minute by 15-minute basis.
Something about Joe Flacco.
There's something about it. He was an elite quarterback tonight. He had elite speed too.
Yep.
They put him on the naked bootleg. And Flacco, what did he get? 11 yards rushing?
And that fan just being like, holy shit.
The shout out to the Bengals fan that was waving the towel over his head tonight like a helicopter to the point where I thought he was going to levitate off the ground. I thought that towel was whipping around fast enough where he was actually going to get airborne on that. Credit to Flacco, man. I bet Flacco's going to have a good night tonight. I bet he's going to celebrate. I bet he's going to go home. I bet he's going to drink 1.5 beers. I bet you he's going to fall asleep on the big chair after drinking 1.5 beers. Then I bet you his wife is going to wake him up at like 2 a.m. being like, Joe, you should come upstairs and go to bed. He'll be like, all right, yeah, that's enough partying for tonight.
I don't even think he lives with his wife.
That's a great night.
I think his whole family's in New Jersey.
Oh, because I know that.
I think he's probably just hanging out. He's probably going to get in a robe and hang out in his hotel room.
Well, I know that
his
wife got driven over from Cleveland to Cincinnati.
Okay, because I know his kids are still like in high school in New Jersey, and they're playing high school football and stuff. So he's got. I mean,
I feel like Mrs. Flacco's got to make the trip for Thursday night
for
football.
the game. Yeah, she probably did. But then she's probably going back, and he's probably just got a hotel room by himself.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Have a nice little celebratory JO.
Yeah, just hang out. Something about Flacco. As for the Steelers, this was the most Mike Tomlin. The Steelers are the Steelers. And I was on Pittsburgh radio with our friends, Randy and Bill, on this morning, and they were saying, and I was like, are they the same Steelers? They're like, no, they're different. But they are, because Mike Tomlin, in a game that he's a favorite and supposed to win, will always lose that game. And I'm not saying the Steelers season's done or anything. It's just these are the Steelers. They will win a game at some point that they weren't supposed to win, but Mike Tomlin, the rules of always staying around 500 and staying even, he's got to give a couple of these away, and this is the one that he gave away. And I thought it going in because our good friend Jersey Jerry was saying how this team is different and they're so much better. I was like, yeah, I've heard that every single year, and then you fall on your face.
He said earlier today, 0% chance they lose this game. You're going to clip this. Clip it. I want you to clip it. No chance they lose this game.
Yeah.
Not going to be close.
We also, by the way, speaking of which, Pittsburgh radio, Andrew Filipponi, who is a host on 937 The Fan, said before the game, there's no way the Steelers lose tonight. In fact, I'll get my nipples pierced with no numbing agents if they lose to the Bengals. It ain't happening.
Now, I'm told that Mr. Filipponi has made bets and promises like this before. He's like a serial bettor, and he doesn't follow through on them.
I mean, this one does. This one is so specific that we were joking about it in the cave, but like this sounds like a guy who has wanted to get nipples pierced for his entire life, and he's like, I'm just going to throw it out there for this. Like, I'm going to get, hey guys, don't make me get my nipples pierced. Oh no, now I got to get my nipples pierced.
Yeah.
Andrew, you wanted your nipples pierced. Just admit it. You're a freak, and that's fine. We're a sex positive podcast. You're a freak, and you want your nipples pierced, and you want them rubbed, and now you can do it.
Hey, if JMU loses this weekend, I'm going to go out and I'm going to eat a full rack of ribs.
Yeah.
And I will drink the coldest beer that I can find on Saturday night. I hope they don't.
If Wisconsin loses to Ohio State on Saturday, this guy right here, 10 wings on Sunday.
Whoa. 10 wings?
10 wings.
That's crazy.
How many 10 wings?
And some nachos.
And maybe some ice cream.
You know what? If the Commanders beat the Cowboys on Sunday, if the Commanders lose to the Cowboys on Sunday, I will do a 12-hour flight simulator marathon, and I won't stop the entire time. I'm going to be in the air, and I'm going to do it. And I really hope that it doesn't come to that, because, man, that's a lot of time to play video games.
Yeah, that's a lot of time. You sure, PFT?
Yeah, I'm sure. That's how much I believe in my Commanders.
You're sounding like a guy who wants to get his nipples pierced.
That's how much. I'd kind of... Maybe
no, you don't.
Maybe the third one.
If you got your nipples pierced, I would judge you so hard.
What about just the third one? What about
we don't judge each other here.
That one's not even sensitive.
Yes, you do.
If you became a nipple pierced guy, it would change the entire course of this podcast. You know that.
Yeah, I mean, we already saw Cuomo on the debates tonight. Nobody likes a nipple piercing guy.
Unbelievable though. Great game. Thursday night football. This is why we watch. These are the types of games where I walk away from and I'm like, yeah, that's why I sit through Jets and Broncos in London. That's why I sit through, crappy Thursday night games later in the season where Al Michaels wants to be anywhere but in that booth. I do it because nights like tonight can happen and you're just buzzing and it sets the stage for a great football weekend.
So did you see Joe Burrow pregame? Did you see Joe's haircut?
He looked very sad.
He looked very sad. He looked very emo.
He did.
He had like the floppy, almost like the TikTok hair. You know what I'm talking about? Like that flop that goes down in front. But then at halftime, he switched up the backwards hat. He looked cool again.
Okay.
But yeah, Joe, if you're listening to this, the Bangs, it makes me sad to see you like that. It looks like you've been sitting in your room listening to The Cure all night.
Yeah. By the way, I will say one thing positive about the Steelers. Their defense I don't understand, because their defense was supposed to be turning the corner, and it got absolutely torched tonight. And their secondary specifically got abused all night long. But Aaron Rodgers does have it. We had some vintage Aaron Rodgers plays. The Freiermuth touchdown to take the lead late. The fact that he threw a Hail Mary 70 yards in the air or whatever it was. How far was that Hail Mary?
I think it went about.
He still got it.
I think it went about 65 yards in the air.
Okay.
It was a clean 65. And he's the best at throwing Hail Marys. And he did have like some incredible touchdown passes tonight. The one to Freiermuth over the defender looked good. He seems like he also spends like 50% of his time on the field yelling at somebody.
Yeah.
He's like always frustrated that somebody's not motioning in the right direction. They don't know the right route to run. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers was not the problem tonight for the Steelers.
No, it's their defense. And also, unfortunately for the Steelers, you lost the game and you lost the battle as well, because Mike Tomlin punted the ball on a 4th and 4 with like about 4 minutes left, and the Steelers did get the ball back, so that just emboldens him to do it again. Mm-hmm. That's like, hey, I was right. Of course, this is what you're supposed to do. So you can't let him have those little wins, because now he's going to feel even more bold about it.
Yeah, he will. The Steelers are also kind of building their entire red zone offense out of like the entire offense is built out of the tight end.
Oh yeah,
they lead the league in tight ends. They'll just throw it to if you weigh over 240 pounds, they're going to throw a touchdown pass to you.
I mean, their number one receiver is almost a tight end.
Yeah, DK's a tight end.
Yeah, like hey,
He
we got
could be a tight
DK,
end.
Freiermuth, Darnell Washington, Noah Fant. They're all tight ends.
They respect mass. And also Darnell.
Not Noah Fant, Jonnu Smith. Noah Fant's on the Bengals.
Yeah, Darnell Washington, they put his graphic up as 300 plus pounds, which is awesome. Like we're not gonna say how much because that's HIPAA. But he weighs over 300 pounds. I think he weighed in at the start of the year, or he's listed at 264.
Yeah.
And then Tomlin's just like, we don't need to tell them exactly how big you are, Darnell, but you are 300 plus pounds, and that means that the left side of their line was 1,219 plus pounds is what they put on the graphic tonight.
The meme, our good friend Ebo had a good meme. The meme that the like office harassment rules, where it's like the same thing, and it's Darnell Washington, I'm 6'7", 300 pounds, and the lady's like, oh, you're sweet. And then it's Zion Williamson, I'm 6'7", 300 pounds. Hello, human resources.
Yeah.
Please, someone come get human resources. We got a problem.
Somebody suggested I should just list my height as 5'8" plus.
Yeah, why not?
I think we can go with that. Yeah, 300 plus pounds for Darnell. And also, Jamar Chase told us what was going to happen.
Yeah.
The Steelers were going to come in there and try to raw dog him.
Yep.
And they got to be prepared to not let the Steelers raw dog. I'd say raw dog averted.
Yeah.
Reverse raw dog. We know the Steelers are going to come in and try to raw dog us and kill us, but we will be ready for that challenge and waiting for it.
Did you see the stat at the beginning of the game that was shocking? The Pittsburgh Steelers, 56 consecutive regular season games with 7 or fewer points in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. To not have one first quarter in 56 games where it's like, oh, we lucked into having, a turnover and short field and kicked a field goal. They just cannot score more than 7 points in the first quarter.
Yeah, we've been watching the same Steelers game for the last, it feels like 10 years.
Listen.
The offense did look better tonight.
Yeah, and Rodgers has the arm.
It didn't look like the same old Steelers in terms of running that bland, like weird tight end out, run up the middle offense.
Yeah.
They mixed it up a little bit. But yeah, the defense, Jalen Ramsey getting burnt by T. Higgins. And credit to T. Higgins for going down and not scoring a touchdown.
Yeah.
Because you know that he wanted to score very, very deeply.
Yeah.
And yeah, he made the smart play, went down. Evan McPherson cleaned it up.
So
Great game.
I have the exact stats, by the way. Next Gen Stats said Aaron Rodgers' Hail Mary pass attempt that resulted in an incompletion traveled 69.8 yards in the air, the longest recorded pass attempt since at least 2017. That's pretty crazy.
That is wild.
Aaron Rodgers still got that arm.
Still got it.
He's still got that arm.
Did you see the Darnell Washington 6'7" dance that he did in the end zone?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he did the 6'7". I pretend. I was like, I get it.
I was going to say, I saw it,
I get it.
but I didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah, it's a.
Yeah. 6'7".
I heard that 41.
Zach, give it to us.
6'7".
What does it mean?
There's just it ended up being like a 2K. It was in a lot of 2K edits, but it initially came from a rap artist, Skrilla, out of Philadelphia. He's got a music video on Kensington, and it's in one of his songs, and the song blew up on TikTok, and then it went into like AAU basketball edits, and it doesn't mean anything.
I heard
Okay,
that.
nice.
I
That
heard
was a
that
good explanation.
4-1 is the next up. 41. Is that right?
There's a couple camps pushing that.
A couple camps. Are they camps
That
I
was
want
like
to be
in, that
involved
was in
with?
like August, I think. But
Fell off.
yeah,
What, Hank, do you appreciate that Zach's here now to explain these things to us?
very much.
Yeah. You can just check out on that.
I mean,
6'7".
I didn't really know what that was in the first place, but
Yeah.
I didn't know any of that. I knew it was a rap song.
I think I said this, but my kids know 6'7". So
Yeah.
I'm getting closer and closer to. I'm gonna get lapped at some point. Where
Six-
they're good. They're closer in age to. Well, no, Zach, you're 27, right?
28.
Oh, well, you're in the culture.
I try to be relatively tapped in.
Yeah.
you're
What's the
tapped into
culture feeling
culture.
with Zach? I think 6'8" has to feel like chopped liver. Like 69 is the sex number. 6'7" is now the cool new number. What's
nothing.
wrong with me?
You got nothing. Should we talk a little baseball before we do picks and preview? Dodgers. Again, they're unfair, but I mean, what are you gonna like? I'm more jealous than anything. They're so good.
Oh yeah, we got Tyler Glasnow. Let's just roll him out there.
It's nuts, and they're Shohei hit a triple to start the game, like where he basically threw the bat at the ball, and it's nuts. The broadcast too, at one point was like the Dodgers are so talented that they're able to keep some of their like incredible aces in the farms or in like rehab starts until they need him in the playoffs. I wouldn't say like that. It's the money. It's the money that they're able to do it because of. Like it's not like they just have so much talent that they've built up. Like they just have got all the good players.
They're in a great spot where they can just bring awesome guys in that they've already paid for. Yes.
Yeah.
I know. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
And I just need the Brewers to win a game because we just need more baseball. We can't just have one series end in a sweep.
I don't think they're gonna win it.
We need the Brewers to try.
I don't think they're gonna
Just
win
try
it.
Brewers.
And then the Toronto Blue Jays, the Jays, are back. They absolutely kicked the shit out of the Mariners in the first two games. No team has won a home game yet. That was Wednesday night was a dong fest. What was it, 8 home runs in that game? Crazy. And then tonight they did the same thing where they just beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, every time I was looking over, I put that on the second screen. That game got demoted to second screen on Wednesday night, and every time I looked over at it, it was another dong leaving the stadium. And then by the end of it, there was a sad dong from the Mariners.
Yeah.
That left the stadium, and I think Cal like touched the trident, the home run trident.
Yep.
He didn't want to like pick it up and demonstrate with it, which credit to him for having a sense of the moment. But yeah, there's nothing like a sad home run prop being enacted. That was tough to watch.
We got a prop off between these two teams. We got the trident and then the jacket on the Jays.
Yeah.
They got that cool jacket they put on. Also, congrats on to our friend Jeff Passan. He gets to go back to the Imperial Pub.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, so this series is going back to Toronto, whether it be 3-2 Mariners or 3-2 Blue Jays, we don't know. But it's an awesome series. I would love for it to go 7. Two franchises that really, really, like fan bases that deserve it, want it, bad, fun stories. Will they get smoked by the Dodgers? Probably, but I don't care. Just get there.
Yeah.
Chip in a chair.
You know what? If you get to the World Series, if you're in the American League and you get your ass kicked by the Dodgers, you get some sick T-shirts out of it.
Yeah.
American League champions.
You get actually, we talked about it, like the celebration that these teams do. If whoever wins the ALCS should really celebrate.
Yeah.
Celebrate like you won the World Series.
Yeah. In fact, you know what? That's my world champion is going to be the American League champion.
Yeah, I like that. But the baseball, yeah, I mean, the Dodgers have kind of ruined. I don't want to do the Dodgers have ruined the sport, but if they sweep the Brewers and like win the World Series in like 4 or 5, then yeah, I'm ready to say they ruined
the problem with the Dodgers is, yes, they have completely cornered the market on awesome baseball players, but their players are still very fun to watch.
Yeah.
Like, I like watching them play.
Correct.
It just feels like a foregone conclusion that they've just amassed so much talent that it's pointless.
Right. That's fair. Max, what do you think? Baseball guy, our baseball expert.
I don't want to make this about myself.
But
the Phillies are going to be the only team that had a shot. They could have. They were in every single one of those games. They should have won at least one of those three. One of those three to at least force Game 5. I think the Dodgers are going to beat the fuck out of every other team, and it's not even going to be close.
So America, we had our chance with the Phillies.
We did.
But
I don't want to make it about. I don't want to make it about me or make it about the Phillies.
I'm not going to make it about Philadelphia. But if you guys had beaten the Dodgers in the first series, would you guys have then won the World Series, or who would have beaten you?
We would have choked, but
yeah,
we could have beat the Dodgers. We could have beat the Dodgers.
Yeah, if you had won that game, you would have beaten the Dodgers. I actually believe that.
There was they could have won either. Whatever.
Don't make it about yourself.
Also, shout out
not making it about myself.
Shout out to Max Scherzer.
Yeah,
the ageless wonder. I mean, he was awesome tonight. He was 5 2/3, 2 earned runs, like
screaming at his manager.
Yeah,
when he was about to get pulled from the game, he just yelled like, "Get the fuck off my mound!" I love Mad Max, man. He is absolutely insane. I love that he's still out there doing it, still throwing some gas.
And the Toronto Blue Jays have great uniforms.
Yep,
great uniforms. Love them. Okay, I think that's it. Let's get to our Week 7 picks and preview.
Flacco.
Shout out Joe Flacco.
I love Joe Flacco so much.
Okay, before we get to our picks and preview, we're brought to you by our friends at DraftKings. NFL fans, what's your favorite touchdown? There's over 100 years of TDs to pick from. For me, it's the next one.
I like Jared Goff first touchdown.
I do too. Because with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, every touchdown could bring you closer to cashing in. DraftKings Sportsbook delivers the unmatched intensity of the NFL right to your fingertips, from first touchdown score to anytime TD props or the thrill of live in-game betting. Every snap is loaded with opportunity. Here's the best part. New customers bet just $5. If your bet wins, you get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Your team hitting pay dirt pays out to you. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code TAKE. That's code TAKE for new customers to turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. That's $5 into $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. We will have our TD parlay at the end of picks and preview. And NFL Week 7 picks and preview is brought to you by Uber Eats. This episode is brought to you by Uber Eats, reminding fans that if football coincidentally makes you hungry, you can get game day deals on wings, burgers, beers, chips, and more all season long, all on Uber Eats. We are now week 3 of Max saying he's going to make us nachos and not making us nachos.
Well, I said if the Phillies won, I was going to make nachos.
Okay, there was, yeah. So what about
They
this
lost.
week?
Nachos guaranteed.
We'd be back in time from the wedding you have to go to.
No wedding.
Oh!
No travel until Thanksgiving.
Wow.
I'm back.
Nachos no matter what.
Nachos no matter what. That's a promise.
And we're going to do it with Uber Eats. You can get delivered food. You can get delivered groceries. You can get everything. Uber Eats. You'll love being able to get all your personal favorite game day foods delivered on Uber Eats so that you never miss a play. When football makes you hungry, get game day deals all season long only on Uber Eats. All right, boys. Week 7, we're going to London again. We're going back across the pond again for a London game. By the way, week 7, this does feel like the point in the season where we're going to start separating some of the contenders, pretenders, maybe some last-ditch efforts from a couple teams that are hanging on by just a thread.
Yep. I think we might see some teams with good records kind of show themselves to maybe not be that good this week.
Yep. We have the Texans and the Bills are on bye. So
Ravens.
Ravens. Yeah,
Yep.
sorry, the Ravens and the Bills. All right, let's get into the games. We have, starting on Sunday morning, the Rams and the Jaguars. The Rams are 3-point favorites right now. Over-under is 44.5. The Rams are going to London on Saturday, which I don't love. The Jaguars are going on Tuesday, which is fine. The Rams are going from Baltimore, where they've been all week. They've actually been practicing on Camden Yards field, which is kind of cool.
It is kind of cool. McVay said that they might not be able to practice some of the vertical shots that they would like because there's just not enough grass in a baseball outfield. They're saying that they're more limited with some of the vertical grass, is what he said. He said that might be a good thing. And Devontae Adams said that the defense is probably not thrilled about having 25 yards of field to practice on. but they're working on a lot of red zone stuff.
Okay.
So kind of making do.
Is Puka Nacua playing?
I don't think that he is.
That's a big question.
If you have like a sprained ankle and you get on a plane, that makes it swell up more, right?
Yeah, although it's been whatever. Maybe that's why they waited till Saturday. Maybe they're like, we got to get Puka's swelling down before we can leave.
Strictly for Puka?
I actually don't think that would be that crazy. Is that important?
That might be it. So he's questionable. I don't know if he's been practicing. We'll find out more on Friday, but he's obviously the heart and soul of their offense. I got some interesting stats about the Rams and how good they've been against the spread.
Okay.
And we haven't really talked about the Rams against the spread, but I looked into it. They're 11-3 against the spread in their last 14 games.
Yep.
One of those was the blocked field goal by the Eagles that got returned and switched. If they just missed that field goal, they cover. They should be 12-2 at that point. And then there was the fumble at the goal line by Kyron Williams on that Thursday night. That would not necessarily have made them cover, but it would have put them in a position where they could cover that game if you didn't fumble it. So the Rams are just knocking people out against the spread recently.
Yes. The big story, though, of this game is are we taking the Jaguars because Travis Hunter already got baptized before the game last Sunday?
Well, you can get born again.
Yeah.
So I don't know
Skip Bayless, seeing Skip Bayless have a 28-minute video on Travis Hunter being selfish for getting baptized before the game on Sunday.
Yeah.
Didn't expect that take.
Well,
but there it was.
I thought it'd be an hour. I thought it'd be more material than that. But yeah, just when you think he doesn't have his fastball anymore, he comes out with Travis Hunter lost that game because he dedicated his life to the Lord on Sunday morning when he should have been thinking about football. I didn't think about that. I kind of kicked myself for not having that take before Skip did.
Yep.
But I also have to just take my hat off to Skip Bayless because the man, he still has it.
Still got it.
He still has it.
We also have the fun Liam Cohn used to be Sean McVay's like coffee guy. He was explaining, when he first started with the Rams, he actually was the one who was drawing up the plays for Sean McVay and learning how Sean McVay's brain works, and said he got a ton of access to Sean McVay that most other coaches wouldn't get. So I think there is some fondness there. Does Liam Cohn maybe know something about Sean McVay that he could take advantage of?
Well, they both do the sign stealing stuff, according
I
to
don't
Robert
know.
Saleh. So who's going to be stealing signs from who in this game?
Yeah. Also, we should mention, I said this last week, I'll say it again because it reigns true again, but the Rams have yet to give up a 20-plus yard run on the season.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's pretty good.
Did you know that since 2007, we've had 41 games in London? And this is only the second time that both teams have a winning record.
Oh, wow.
In a game. So this is maybe the best matchup that London has ever seen.
And the Jaguars are London's team. They are London's team.
They are, yeah. I again don't like these early mornings when we have to do them every single week. Goodell's taking advantage of us. I don't know if we talked about this on this show, but I was thinking that there should be a different way that we decide which teams go over to London. And it's just a fan vote on Monday morning.
Yeah.
It's like the worst matchup of the week.
Yeah.
Send that one over to London.
Just like, I don't know, pretend that. Just stop. Is this it for a while? Are we done for a while?
I think so.
I think we're done for a while.
And then
you look at the schedule, Max.
I think there's two more.
I know there's the Madrid game that you got to play, PFT.
Yeah, I do.
You're going to be jet lagged from that.
Years pinned back. I'm going to fly out on Tuesday if that's okay.
Yeah.
Get acclimated.
All right, so this is the second to last, or third to last. Sunday, November 9th.
In Berlin.
Then Sunday, November 16th in Madrid.
So we got Germany and Spain.
And then we're done.
But we do have a little break, so we don't have a game overseas for the next few weeks at least.
And this is actually like, I know that a lot of the complaints are like, well, we watched the Broncos-Jets. That game sucked. The Steelers or the Browns versus Vikings. I actually am like more mad when it's two potentially playoff teams having to go to London.
Yeah.
Play that game in front of American fans and play it under like on a regular Sunday like slot. You're right. Like send the worst games.
Yeah, Browns-Dolphins should be in London this weekend.
Wow. I'm excited for that game. Let's actually do that game next. Browns-Dolphins.
Wait, do you know anyone who actually watched all 28 minutes of the Skip Bayless video about Travis Hunter?
No.
I need to find somebody that's watched that entire thing. I made it through about a minute and a half.
Yeah. I didn't even click on it.
Even for Skip, it was a shocking take.
Yeah, it was. Dolphins-Browns. Let's talk about this game. So this is this is the noon slate. Browns are 2.5-point favorites. The over-under is 37.5. because we have the first ever matchup of, it's actually 36.5 right now.
Yeah,
the first ever matchup of two Hawaiian lefties who can't really throw the ball playing quarterback in really shitty Cleveland weather. There's reports right now, which I don't believe these reports this early, of like 50 to 60 mile an hour gusts and rain. I got to wait till game day to figure this out. But on paper, this could be a very fun, horrific game.
It could be ugly. I had the same reaction when I saw the initial report of 50 to 60 mile an hour wind gusts possible. I got excited, as I do anytime they forecast like the first snow football game of the year. I get excited by it, and then you dig deeper into the forecast. It's like probably like 20 to 30 mile an hour winds.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be up to, I hope it's up to 50. I hope it's up to 70. I would love to see that, but it's always going to be better than what was promised.
Yes.
If it was 60, that would be a great football game to watch. Especially, two left-handed Hawaiian-born starting quarterbacks playing
They don't
against
have
each
a
other
relationship
for the first time.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
So Dylan Gabriel broke one of Tua's passing records in high school in 2018, but it's weird they asked Dylan Gabriel, he's like, yeah, we don't really talk. You'd think lefty Hawaiian quarterbacks would be like the brotherhood.
The Oos.
Yeah.
The Oos Bowl, yeah.
Double Oos.
Ooses.
Yeah, lefty Oos. Actually, the Hawaiian word for left-handed is lima hema,
Okay.
which is kind of cool.
That is cool. Tua also had to apologize this week. He said, I made a mistake. We talk a lot about we got to get this going, come in excited for work and forget about the noise. And I feel like I just added on that for our guys. He's talking to, obviously, about him saying there's people not showing up to player-only meetings and they lack leadership, even though he's the quarterback. We're all trying to find the guy who did this.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad. I love the Browns in this game, by the way, because the Dolphins have the worst rush defense in the NFL. They are giving up 5.6 yards per carry. That's 30th. They've allowed the most rushing yards in 1,011 yards. I think this is going to be a Quinshon Judkins, get him going, make it as easy as possible for Dylan Gabriel. And the Browns defense at home has always been good. And I feel like they might be able to win a game.
Yeah, I think this is a matchup of what's the best unit. Mm-hmm. The best unit is the Browns defense.
Yeah.
That's the only good unit that we're going to see.
Especially if the weather's bad.
Especially, yeah, and that defense is going to play well if it's just really, really shitty outside. The Browns defense can definitely make Tua uncomfortable. The Browns being a favorite makes me a little nervous.
Yeah, I kind of like it even more.
So I looked into Mike McDaniel's stats in terms of teams that he's played with losing records and teams that he's played with winning records. Do you have a guess for what his record is against winning teams?
Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, as a head coach.
1 win.
3-15.
Okay. I know it's bad.
And against teams with losing records, I guess 500 and below.
He's got to be like 12-5.
No, he's 26-13.
Oh, wow.
Against those teams. So much, much better against bad teams than good teams.
So this is a bad team.
But a good unit. Yeah.
And Dylan Gabriel and Quinshon Judkins. And Dylan Gabriel said that after he got beat up by the Steelers, he said, I'm used to it. My mom used to beat my ass when I was a kid, so nothing will compare to that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding. He said, I'm just kidding at the end.
JK.
But also, now I think your mom probably beat your ass.
Now I think he probably has a little bit of grit to him.
Yeah. This is going to be a bad one. What game are we going to put on main TV? Vikings Eagles? No? Oh, Max is shaking his head.
He shook it off.
Should we just embrace the suck and put this on main TV?
No.
It might be so bad it's good.
Like, I don't want to put
Saints Bears.
I mean, obviously I would prefer that, but I'm not going to try to say that we need to put the Saints on or the Bears on sound.
I'd rather that or Vikings Eagles, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Max, you don't want Vikings Eagles on sound?
We'll get to it.
Okay. All right, we will get to it. All right, let's talk Saints Bears. The Bears are right now, what is it? Is
4.5.
4.5. It's gone down to 4.5. It was 5.5. Point favorites. This is a game that the Bears have to win. I'm dubbing it a must-win because the Bears are, you'd think, better than the Saints. Over-under is 46.5. They must win this game. They must win this game. They have to win this game. If you're going to be a good team, which they're not yet, they're in the process of trying to become a good team, they must win this game.
Do you think that these two quarterbacks hate each other?
Well, yeah, so Caleb Williams took Spencer Rattler's job,
Yeah.
and Spencer Rattler was asked about it, and he was just like, yeah, I guess we're cordial.
He was like, I respect him.
Yeah.
I think he's a great player. He gave like the most boilerplate answers ever,
Yep.
which sounds to me like Spencer Rattler has learned what to say instead of being honest.
Yes.
Because like if you're Spencer, you have no choice but to hate that guy, right?
Yeah.
Like he took your job. You were the anointed king of Norman, Oklahoma, and then all the fans turned on you. It felt like in one game they just turned on him, and then he went on to South Carolina, and
then Caleb left.
and now he's like, what the fuck, dude? You took my job, then you left. I feel like he has to hate Caleb.
He's
Williams.
going, I would say yes, because he's going with it was a blessing in disguise route.
Yeah.
That's always a telltale sign. It is a revenge game for Spencer Rattler. Is it a revenge game for Saints players against Dennis Allen?
Yeah.
Or is it a love game because they probably liked Dennis Allen? Because he was there. Obviously, they didn't like him as a head coach, but he was also there for 15 years.
Yeah.
So he was there. Obviously, they don't have like the rosters turned over, but he was there for a long time with the Saints.
Well, I was going to say, do you think it's a Dennis Allen revenge game?
It might be.
Even though,
Although
shout out to the Saints for keeping him as the head coach for so long.
I was going to say, Dennis Allen can't be like, oh, man, I can't believe they fired me.
Yeah.
How would that work? He probably, when he got fired, he's like, yeah, that makes sense. I would have fired me a while ago.
Yeah, he probably spent the last 8 weeks of his job wondering if today's the day that he's going to get fired.
Yeah.
Which I guess is also torture against a man.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't think Dennis Allen has any right to be upset at the Saints for keeping him gainfully employed. I don't know. I don't know if the players like Dennis Allen or not, though.
I feel like they would. I feel like he's one of those guys because he was a coordinator for so long before the head coach. I feel like there's never been anyone saying that they didn't like Dennis Allen. They just said Dennis Allen can't head coach.
Yeah.
Speaking of head coaches, the Bears under Matt Eberflus were 6-20 in one-score games. They're now 2-1 in one-score games with Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
Culture is changing. Also, Bears are the only team to score at least 21 points in each of their first 5 games. They've scored in 18 of their 20 quarters this season, which is pretty good.
That is pretty good. Yeah. If you're looking at the first quarter stuff, the Saints have allowed touchdowns on each of their opponent's first 2 possessions in their last 4 games. This is a Ben Johnson script game.
I'm very worried about this game because I do think Spencer Rattler is not that bad.
No, he's not.
And this is like a, hey, big Monday night win, feeling like, like things are going well, fall flat on your face spot. So I'm a little nervous. Also, the Troy Aikman stuff continued all week. I guess Caleb was grinding tape so hard he missed the meeting with Troy Aikman, and that's why Troy Aikman maybe blasted him extra.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, he was asked about it in a press conference. He's like, yeah, I missed the meeting with him because I was working on the game plan. I tried to call him. He didn't pick up. I don't know what else to say.
And then Troy held that against him.
Yeah, which I'm fine with. Troy can hold it against him.
Also, USC quarterback, UCLA guy, Troy probably baked in there somewhere.
Yeah. So
I did see some of the side-by-side comparisons of each player's first 23 games or whatever. Caleb Williams versus Troy Aikman's.
Mm-hmm.
I saw those going around. It's always very funny to see those with Troy Aikman because Troy Aikman was bad when he first got into the league.
But also
for the first year and a half.
So I don't like that Troy Aikman trashed Caleb Williams, but I also don't care because it's like, hey, you got that camp. If Caleb ends up, progressing and being awesome, we'll just be like double birds of Troy Aikman. Who cares? We got to start realizing, I feel like there's a new group of NFL fans that don't realize just how different the game is now, because I saw Troy Aikman side by side with Ryan Tannehill, and people were like, how is Troy Aikman a Hall of Famer? Ryan Tannehill was better. And then someone quoted it with hey, here's adjusted for era. And it was just like Troy Aikman was so much better.
Yeah, Troy Aikman was awesome. I mean, he was bad for his rookie year.
His numbers look bad because he played in a different era.
And it was a bad team when he first got to the league. Mm-hmm. And probably until the second, maybe start of the third year.
Yeah.
That's when he started playing well. But yeah, if you look at Caleb Williams' stats compared to Troy Aikman's, Caleb takes shit on him, but it could be anybody from that.
Every single person, in this era.
Yeah, you could do Spencer Rattler.
Yeah.
Versus Troy Aikman, and you'd be like, damn, Spencer Rattler, future Hall of Famer.
Joe Namath had more interceptions than touchdowns.
Yeah. Do you think that Spencer Rattler has a future as a starting quarterback in this league?
Maybe.
I think he might.
Maybe.
I think he might. And
I feel strong about maybe.
Have we heard the name Tyler Shuck in the last 6 weeks?
I have not. I think is he hurt?
Is he?
I thought something happened to him. I think he might have gotten hurt. What's that Paul George story?
We're talking football.
What's that Paul George story?
He will not be available for the season opener. Shocker.
No.
What
But
happened?
Joel Embiid, they're hopeful he will be. So good news too.
Oh no.
That's good news. You don't say oh no to that.
Okay. Tyler Shuck, he held out for a fully guaranteed contract, so he probably didn't get enough training camp. That's what people are saying. Okay.
I mean, we haven't even heard like, oh, is it time to switch to Shuck now? That's how good Spencer
Yeah.
Rattler's been on a shitty team.
Oh, he's the backup. So he has been the backup. So he's not hurt.
Yeah, it said. Well, this is from October 4th.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think Spencer Rattler's been playing that bad. Hank, are you going to be putting the Bears in the Saints in the Hungry Dog?
I haven't put it in officially, but it's looking like a yes.
It's looking like a yes.
Yeah, it's just a letdown spot for the Bears.
And I've been very honest about the Bears. Like they are.
And the Saints were in the game against the Patriots.
Yeah.
They were moving the ball in the first. They had 2 penalties on their first 2 drives that like stopped. They were field goal drives instead of touchdown drives, but they were moving the ball in that game till the end.
Yeah. The Bears are definitely in the category. Our defense is not good, and we have turned the ball over. We've taken the ball away. If those takeaways go away, it could look a lot different. We're living and dying on takeaways right now as a defensive unit. So that could always just be one of those situations where like kind of similar to the Jaguars. Jaguars, started, what was it, 5-1, 4-1, have takeaways in every single game. Then they play the Seahawks, don't take the ball away, lose to the Seahawks. So that could happen at any point because the Bears are number 1 in takeaways this year.
Do you think that you figured something out on Monday with your rush defense?
No.
Not at all. It was good.
I think I think
your running defense was legitimately good.
No, I think what they figured out is they have to kind of sell out. Basically, the defensive strategy is sell out for the run and hope you turn the ball over in the passing game. We have gotten a little healthier in the secondary, but yeah, it was a lot of kind of sell out and try to stop the run.
And do we have Cairo Santos this week, or are we going back to Moody?
If Cairo Santos is healthy, he is the starting kicker.
Do you know if he's healthy?
I do not, but he is the starting kicker. He did not lose his job for injury.
Okay.
Okay. Next game. Hank, the Patriots going to the Titans. Brian Callahan fired. Mike McCoy now coaching for the Titans. Will that light a fire up the Titans' ass?
I feel like in these situations, it goes one way or the other. Like that could happen. They could also lose by 40.
So
Lose
the
by
Titans
40.
could win or lose the game.
They could maybe cover, I think, because the players are motivated,
not.
or they could respond negatively and just get it's a complete train wreck.
So which one are you thinking about?
I'm thinking lose by 40.
Now, I think that Mike McCoy is not the type of interim coach to get that typical interim coach bump. Like, I'm scared of this guy, I'm fired up by this guy bump. He seems more like at least it's not Brian Callahan, which is good for something. It's probably good for a couple points.
Yeah, but the players, like, they're having a bad year. They're, QB's saying their ass. You got to think about just them, coming into the building. And like you said, I don't think Mike McCoy is someone that changes, we got Mike McCoy now, let's come into the building fired up, ready to win.
A visor interim coach that rarely seen.
I think this is Patriots keep the foot on the gas.
Yeah.
Although there's so many people think the same thing. There's so much money bet on the Patriots that it scares me.
That should be one of the things that we use to figure out who the interim coach should have been. Are they a visor guy? If they're a visor guy, not an interim head coach.
Fat
right?
guys, always interim head
Yeah,
coaches.
big guy, if you don't wear a hat at all, that's an interim head coach. Shaved head, interim head coach.
Yep.
Ball cap, usually interim head coach. Visor doesn't feel like interim head coach material to me.
No, I'd agree. I feel like I think the Titans are going to rally for Mike McCoy, but I don't know if they are. Like, they might just be such dog shit that a rally doesn't even look good enough to cover a game.
Yeah, and I also feel like the Patriots are going to rally for Mike Vrabel.
Yeah.
Like, this is the ultimate revenge game. Although the sting's taken out of it a little bit, given that the guy that replaced him got fired.
And he texted him.
Oh,
Mike Vrabel said that he
did he?
texted Brian Callahan because he's like, listen, nobody texts you when you lose. And he's like, I appreciated everyone who texted me when I got fired, so reached out.
We have an update
Also
on...
might have reached out and been like, hey, tell me some things.
Yeah, which
Like, fuck those guys. Let's really put it to them.
If I was Brian Callahan, I would absolutely tell
100%.
everything. The Titans will not be doing a video tribute to Mike Vrabel at this game, in case anybody was wondering.
Yeah.
That's rude.
The Titans are also 0-10 against the spread in their last 10 home games. I got a blind resume for you guys.
Oh.
QB1. 1,000. This is through 6 games. 1,100 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 4 fumbles lost, 25 sacks taken. QB2, 1,266 passing yards, 7 TDs, 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles lost, 19 sacks taken.
I think one's Cam Ward.
Yep. 2 is Will Levis.
Interesting.
His numbers
Great
are
quarterback.
significantly better.
I got a blind resume.
Okay.
Because I am a big Drake May believer. Been very public about that. I think he's an awesome quarterback. The start of his career has been unreal. So I looked up his stats for Hank just to show him some things that maybe he hasn't seen before. And we have a blind resume. Max, can you put that up? Try to figure out which quarterback is which. Max is going to put it up on the screen.
Oh, it's a video.
It's a video, yeah. Because we're going to fade in their actual faces here.
10
Take a look
and
at
8,
those.
373 completions, 67% completion percentage, 4,000 yards, 23 touchdowns, 14 interceptions.
Wow.
92
What is it,
pass
Hank?
rating.
Talk about it.
The guy on the left is Tom Brady, and the guy on the right is Drake May. Actually, no, the guy on the left is Mac Jones.
Oh.
Those are Mac Jones's first 18 games in the NFL, and that's Drake May's on the right. Pretty crazy.
It is pretty crazy. I mean, Josh McDaniels, I think people aren't giving enough credit to Josh McDaniels. He was Mac Jones' OC early on when he was a Pro Bowler. He's been with Drake May. I just think people, he should get more credit for how good of an offensive coordinator
He's
he
very
is.
good
He's
offensive
very, very
coordinator.
good.
Really bad head coach.
That's fine.
Really good
he's
offensive
not.
coordinator.
He's not our head coach.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Do you have any comment on PFT making this graphic for you?
No, I mean it's a fair graphic. Again, like Mac Jones, there was time where there was
Pro Bowler.
yeah.
Yeah, Mac Jones's don't grow on trees.
But yeah, no, that doesn't really faze me or change anything.
I think that that Mac Jones actually has kind of revived the Mac Jones name based on how he's played for the Niners.
Oh, big time.
He might be the next like Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold. Why did we let these guys leave town?
Mm-hmm. As long as he doesn't laugh. Every time he laughs, I cringe.
Yeah.
Do you guys, Cam Ward said to Mike Silver this week, once I play how I want to play, I think the league will be fucked. Do you think he'll ever play how he wants to play?
Does he mean like the league will be fucked, like nobody will want to watch it?
I don't know. But he said, once I play how I want to play, I think the league will be fucked. That's a nice quote, though, because you can just be like, if he sucks forever, he's be like, I never got to how I wanted to play.
I like his honesty.
Yeah, no, he's very direct. And he's a cool story from like his entire rise through college football. But are we worried about the league being fucked?
I'm not worried about the league being fucked, but I am worrying about the league sucking.
Mm-hmm.
If like Cam Ward plays the way that he wants to play.
Yeah. He's just so bad.
It seems like he plays the way that he wants to play already. Like he's already doing whatever comes to his head when he's back there. He's like, yeah, fuck it, I'll throw across my body. I don't care. I do think that Cam Ward has the potential to be a very good quarterback, but again, we're gonna have to wait till next season to know anything about the guy.
By the way, the last 4 QBs taken number 1 overall have had their head coach fired during their rookie campaign. Cam Ward, Brian Callahan, Caleb Williams, Matt Eberflus, Bryce Young, Frank Reich, and Trevor Lawrence, Urban Meyer. So, not as having the number 1 pick, maybe not always what it's set up to be.
Yeah. Hank, I do have a good stat about your defense. The Patriots still haven't allowed 50 rushing yards to a ball carrier this season.
Oh,
That's pretty crazy, isn't it?
Yeah,
50.
that's really good.
Really good.
Good team.
Okay, next game. Raiders, Chiefs. Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl. Chiefs are minus 11.5. They just keep getting guys back. The over-under is 45.5. This game is pretty simple to me. The Chiefs have scored 28-plus points in the last 3 games. Their offense is humming. Can the Las Vegas Raiders score 16 points? I say no.
I think they might. Only because I think the Chiefs are going to score a lot
more than 28?
Yeah, I think the Chiefs are going to kick off a lot to the Raiders.
Okay.
So the Raiders might be able to get 16. Rasheed Rice coming back this week.
Yep.
It will be a different Chiefs offense.
This is also a sneaky. Patrick Mahomes always goes like the Raiders have beaten him a few times. Max Crosby has beaten him up a few times. There is that bad blood of like, remember they did Coach Gruden, who's coming up in a minute, the bus ride around Arrowhead.
Yeah.
The Kermit the Frog video last year. So this is a true rivalry, and Mahomes, I feel like, steps it up in these games.
Yeah, the Raiders they're bad. They're a very bad football team.
Gino's just a bummer. He's just a fucking bummer to watch right now.
How much worse? How bad does it have to get to go to Kenny Pickett?
I don't know. I
feel like a 3-interception game might do it.
Yeah, he's definitely able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
He's got 10 on the season.
He's got that in him. Did you watch Rasheed Rice's hype video that he made for himself?
I did not.
I watched it.
Was it good?
I thought that he was like coming back from a debilitating injury or something off the field that
He's
was
been
like
freed.
a heartbreaking story.
But in reality,
And then I had to remind myself he's coming back from hitting somebody with his car.
yeah, going way too fast
Yeah.
and being a dangerous person.
But yeah, it's a pretty crazy hype video that he made for himself. The return of RR.
Listen, we all find adversity in different ways, right? Wow, the return of RR.
Yeah, everyone's talking about it.
He's in a pool.
Band work.
Be careful, Anthony Richardson. He's pushing. And now he's back.
Now he's back and ready to go.
Yeah, this is going to be unfair. The Chiefs are going to be really good. Like they're going to be, their offense looks completely fine.
Yeah.
And they still have Spags and Chris Jones. He's got a YouTube. How many subscribers does he have on YouTube?
Rasheed Rice?
Yeah. What kind of content is he putting out?
I probably just workout, defensive driving.
I'd like to see this. Rasheed Rice. What has he got going on? Does he have a YouTube? It said maybe he doesn't. Maybe he hasn't dropped his YouTube yet.
Oh, it's like pre-subscribed.
Yeah, he's coming back, and he's also going to bring a YouTube with him this time.
Watch this space.
Max is not the number one searcher.
I searched his name on YouTube. I don't know what else I'm supposed to search.
Let's see, Rasheed Rice YouTube channel.
Yep.
But I searched his name on YouTube and nothing is showing up.
Okay. Well, I apologize. That was rude of me.
Yeah, I
Do
like
you
the
accept
Chiefs.
my apology?
I accept.
Thank you.
I like the Chiefs a lot.
That was confusing that he did the YouTube. We're looking to subscribe, Rasheed. Rasheed, if you're listening to this, please let us subscribe.
We need more content, buddy.
Please let us subscribe. Okay. Panthers, Jets. I don't really know what to say about this game. The Jets are 1.5 point underdogs. Maybe we put this on main TV.
No.
Over unders 42.5.
The Panthers stink on the road.
Meow Mix though, 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
No Garrett Wilson. This is going to be a tough watch. A really tough watch.
We do have a new Meow Mix parlay, though.
Okay, give it to me.
For the kids out there.
Panthers are 0-10 against the spread and straight up as a favorite since 2021. Yikes. All right, what do we got for the
Meow Mix parlay, gambling for the children, taking the Panthers against the spread. Programming update, we definitely won't be returning if the Panthers continue to win, as we legitimately might be cursed.
Yes.
Update from Meow Mix about that one.
Okay. Wait, what's the parlay?
They're just taking Panthers against the spread.
Okay, right.
Yeah. So, yeah, Panthers against the spread. That's it. Gambling for the kids. Shout out Meow Mix. My concern is that Dave Canales has not won a game this year in a state where they make you take a photo of your ID if you want to access porn online. And he is a porn addict, a self-described porn addict.
He is.
He is 3-0 in states where they do make you verify your identification.
Which would be
online,
Carolina.
Which would be North Carolina.
Yeah.
But so he might be up all night beforehand.
So there have been 17 head coaches since 1980 who have started their career head coaching 0-6. Memes. Positive note, 4 of them eventually took their teams to the playoffs.
How many lasted the next season.
I don't know how many lasted the next season, but 14 of them or 13 of them did not take their team to the playoff and got fired. But let's focus on the positive. Dan Campbell started 0-6. Zach Taylor started 0-6. Kyle Shanahan started 0-6. Jimmy Johnson started 0-6.
It's a good group.
That's a good group.
It's a great group.
Yeah. The other ones that started 0-6, like Frank Reich, Brian Flores, Hugh Jackson, Gus Bradley, Chan Gailey, Steve Spagnuolo, Raheem Morris when he was with the Bucks, Cam Cameron, remember that? Mm-hmm. Where are we at, memes? You can win this game. Oh, we found Rashee Rice's. He's got 41 subscribers. Be the 42nd subscriber, Max. Bang. Look at that. That's pretty. 41.
His only video is the hype video.
It's a good hype video.
Yeah.
So
It tells me big things coming from Rashee Rice.
Yeah. Memes, where are we at? Let's talk it through.
I don't look forward to Sundays anymore. Mm-hmm. But the players are playing with pride right now.
Are they?
The players are. It's not necessarily coaching. It's not coaching at all.
They're playing with pride.
They're just playing with pride, and that's why they played
for each other.
Decent on the defensive side of the ball last week.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we can work with that.
You can absolutely work
What do you expect out of the team this week? More pride.
More pride.
It's Pride Month for
a lot
the Jets.
of pride.
I'm slightly rooting for them to go 0-17.
Oh.
Okay, so once the ball gets kicked off, are you rooting for them to lose, or are you still rooting for them to win?
Still rooting for them to win, but it's in the back of my mind. It's just 0-17 is the only way to put a blemish on Woody Johnson to be like you're the worst owner in professional sports.
I see what you're saying, and I kind of agree. Where you need it to be, you're at the point where it's like I've been there before, where it's like you need it to get even worse than it is right now, and it is as bad as it could possibly be. And you're like, we got to go lower.
In that scenario, it probably means you're also like the Giants being good is better for you.
Yeah,
then it's like the city.
Yeah, you need the pressure.
The city is like, well, the Giants are making a run, new quarterback. You
need video. You need Woody Johnson to see videos of elementary school kids being like, I wanted to be a Jets fan, but I love Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo, that type of stuff, where he's losing fans.
Yeah, and then the other side of that, there was a video from England last week of how they became fans of the Jets, and it was the saddest thing ever.
What would they say?
We just like pain.
Yeah.
They're just became a fan of the Jets. They never won since, but maybe next year. Probably not.
We're just trying me hardest.
Trying me hardest.
Did you know that the Panthers now are the second team in NFL history to have 400 total yards, 200 rushing yards, and 25 first downs in 3 consecutive games?
I did not.
Say it again.
Well, the Panthers have done it 2 straight weeks. One other team did that for 3 straight weeks.
Okay.
And so the Panthers could join the 1983 Steelers to be the only team that have ever done that.
Okay.
In NFL. So that's more just showing the Panthers have been really good for 2 weeks.
Right.
But we don't know. We still don't know.
It's been a hot 2 weeks.
It's been a really hot 2 weeks, but we still don't know if the Panthers are good. They're 3-3. That's great for the Panthers.
Yeah.
But we still don't know how good of a 3-3 team are they.
Right. How what's the offense? No Garrett Wilson. Who's getting the ball?
Josh Reynolds.
Okay.
Okay. Are they going to free 20?
Is there going to be a Tyrod Taylor appearance?
I think if Justin Fields doesn't throw the ball, then there will be. There has to be.
Yeah.
The bright side is you're not playing the Broncos defense or any defense similar to that.
Very good point.
I guess the Browns for the rest of the season.
True. This game is so bad.
So he should be able to not play that bad ever again.
This will be a pretty big test for the Panthers. They got to win this game.
Yeah, Bryce is 1-15 on the road. He's won one
bad.
game. It's not
That's
a great
really
road
bad.
record. Memes. I think this might be the week. Fuck it. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say it. The New York Jets are gonna win a football game this weekend.
Let's go, memes.
The only reason why I think that is they have to be thinking that they just handily beat the Cowboys, and the Cowboys just kicked the living shit out of the Jets at home. So they're probably there's no way we lose to this team.
Yeah.
And then they lose to this team.
And then they lose to that team. This is the week, memes.
You're going to win a game this week.
You going to celebrate when they win?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Pop the champagne.
We're going to let you talk that shit.
Talk that shit.
You're going to talk that
the
shit.
Bengals the week after.
Yeah. And then a bye.
Well, you go bye, then Browns.
I know, but like a bye will be nice for your mental state.
You probably lose to the bye.
No, come on.
Yeah, what if you guys win this week and then you come back, you beat both Ohio teams, and now you got 3 wins.
Now you guys are the best team in Ohio.
The Jets might be on the precipice of a
Ohio
3-game
State,
3-game winning streak.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
This could be the start of the championship DVD.
You guys are mean for doing that.
No,
Look at the schedule, Max.
We're talking
look
it
at
out.
The schedule.
Yeah, look at the Jets.
All right, what do you want us to say, Max? Oh, memes. The Jets fucking suck dick. They're going to be 0-17. You're pathetic. You should keep being sad. No, we're trying to boost our boy up.
This is the week memes.
Thank you.
You guys know what you're doing.
No. I'm going to bet the pay. I'm going to bet. Oh, shit.
You just said I'm going to bet the Panthers.
I know. I said it was a Freudian slip. I'm going to bet the Jets.
Brees Hall.
Jets are good against the spread.
You know what they need to do? If the Jets can go into this game and just be like, hey, we're running Army's offense. You've been saying that all year. Justin Fields, you don't even have to throw. Maybe a couple passes to the tight end. Who cares? Just run it down their fucking throat.
Mason Taylor game.
Yeah.
Yeah, let it fly.
Let it fly.
Well, no, but not now.
Maybe just run.
Hasn't thrown an interception all season.
Let it fly with your feet. Yeah. Run like the wind.
He played good the first week.
Yeah.
I know.
There you go.
That first week was mean.
Yeah, they should have lost 32-0.
Yeah, that was really mean. The first
throw
week.
5 interceptions.
Yeah. Okay. Before we get to the rest of the games, Twisted Tea. Twisted Tea is a refreshing hard iced tea made with real brewed iced tea and 5% alcohol. Twisted Tea is the perfect alcohol/beverage to keep the good times going all season long. Whether you're hanging out at a friend's house, catching a game at the stadium or at the bar, or just seeing where the day takes you, Twisted Tea is there to turn your day up a notch and make a good time a great time. We love Twisted Tea. We're drinking some Twisted Tea. Yesterday, we went to the convenience store, the National Convenience Store Convention. It was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to see some people from Twisted Tea, take some pictures. We love Twisted Tea. They're so delicious. I love the original. There's also the peach that's very good. You like the half and half.
I like
right?
I'm a half and half guy.
So grab a tea. It's game time. Stock up on ice cold Twisted Tea today. Okay, Max, you ready?
Let's do it.
All right. Vikings, Eagles. Where are we at mentally? Vikings are 2.5-point dogs. I think maybe now 1.5-point dogs. They're off a bye. We don't know who's starting quarterback for the Vikings.
It's leaning towards Wentz, I think.
Leaning towards Wentz, which
yeah.
I think you would prefer to be McCarthy.
Yeah, I think so too.
1.5-point underdogs. The Vikings over/under is 43.5. Where are we at?
This is the do or die game.
You're putting this one as a do or die game?
Yep.
Wow.
If you lose third week in a row to Carson Wentz, when all of this shit is coming out, they should be they should be mostly healthy.
Was Quinyon Mitchell playing?
Quinyon Mitchell was practicing today. It's leaning towards looking like he's going to play.
Okay.
Jalen Carter's definitely going to play.
Okay, that helps.
Landon Dickerson was practicing today.
Is Zadarius Smith playing?
Zadarius Smith has mysteriously retired.
Okay.
Which is not great. We talked about this the other day.
You're right. Forgot about that.
I think that if they lose this game, I think it comes crumbling down. But if they win this game, you can be like, all right, we did this last year. Early in the season, we had a little blimp, and then we figured it out.
That's not the word.
A
little blimp in the radar.
Nope.
Just a little baby blimp.
Little blimp.
Yeah.
What's the word I was looking for?
Blip. No M.
Oh, look at that blimp in the radar.
Yeah.
It's a big Goodyear blimp.
I've said blimp I've always thought that was blimp in the radar. It's okay. I'm not a words guy. That's fine. But yeah, no, it's if we win this game, you can work back. If you lose this game, it's looking like 2 years ago. It's gonna. There's already been words that like the vibes in the locker room feels a lot like 2 years ago.
Who's been saying that?
Reports.
What reports?
Russini?
Probably Russini.
Probably Florio.
I want.
What?
What happened?
Whoa. Say it.
Her husband's a huge Birds guy.
I know.
How is he letting this happen?
What do you think?
Yeah, that's true.
That's what every time I read it, that's what I'm thinking.
You think he should suppress the news?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She should. Yeah.
If it were me, Yes.
Withhold sex.
No wife of mine. No wife of mine is going to report against the birds.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Max, I got a
Be a
question.
man.
I got a
Say,
question
we're not having
for you.
sex if you keep saying shit about the birds.
I got a question for you, Max. Would this describe some of the problems with the Eagles' offense this year? That your passes are too short. There's no real vertical threat at times.
Yeah, that's been a lot. Very predictable. Short passes, not a lot of risks.
Yeah, bad on first down.
Really bad on first and second down. We can't run the football either. Which,
would you say
because it look? I think they're running like 3 plays.
Would you say that the run game that like used to be a strength is now not dominant anymore?
It is it is a negative.
Would you say that the offense is too predictable?
Yes.
Would you say that the adjustments are an issue?
Sure.
Making adjustments to the offense.
Yes. I thought you meant like at the line of scrimmage.
No, adjustments like in-game.
Yes.
In-game adjustments. Those are actually all the criticisms of the offense in 2023 when they had just switched coordinators.
That's what I just said. Yeah.
After the coordinators.
I got yelled for saying that a couple weeks ago.
Huh? What'd you say?
I got yelled at for saying that a couple weeks ago.
By me?
Yeah.
Week-to-week league.
Week-to-week league.
Yeah, this is exactly what happened the last time they changed. Was it Brian Johnson, right?
Yeah.
This is we're seeing all those criticisms were actually taken from an article that was written in 2023, and it's exactly what's happening right now.
Max, have you thought about smiling and accepting the challenge?
What?
Just smiling and accepting the challenge.
Is that like a saying, or
Have you thought about that?
accepting the challenge of what?
Of just like losing the last 2 games. Smile, just walk in with a smile every day and accept the challenge that you see in front of you.
Is this
That's what Jalen Hurts said.
Yeah,
He's going to
okay,
smile and
okay.
accept the
That
challenge.
sounds-
Have you thought about doing that? He's your leader. Let's start seeing you smile and accepting challenges every day.
I was smiling. Ask PFT if I was smiling during the Giants game.
You were laughing, yeah.
You were smiling.
You turned into
You were
the
laughing. You're the
It was the
Joker.
Joker.
Yeah. So yes, I will be. If they lose this game, I will be smiling.
Yeah, because you're going to go psycho.
Psycho
no.
Max.
Yeah,
If they lose this game, I'm ready. It's just blow up.
No.
We need a cap guy. We need a cap guy.
We got to get a cap guy.
I don't understand the dead cap, and I don't understand why everyone is saying that AJ Brown is going to get traded when he can't get traded.
All right, we're going to do a cap guy next week.
Because I don't get it. Like half of Twitter is saying AJ Brown definitely going to get traded. The other half of Twitter is saying AJ Brown cannot get traded because of the dead cap. And then I looked at dead cap, and then some of them say it's like $90 million, then some of them say it's like $30 million. I don't get it.
It's $40 million next season if you trade him. If you trade him right now, it's $40 million next offseason, and then it's $30 million the offseason after that.
That sounds like he's not going to get traded. Am I an idiot?
Did you know you had a cap guy sitting right next to you?
Are you cap guy?
he plays Madden.
Yeah, I have to learn the cap.
Well,
So do you agree?
fired.
Like he can't be traded if that's the case.
it feels like that.
So why is everyone saying he's going to get traded?
Because it's fun to say. It's fun to get you riled up.
No, but that it's everywhere. It's
How about he
like,
just plays?
Rossini will put out a report, be like, an AFC GM thinks that AJ Brown's going to get traded. How is he going to be traded? How?
I think sometimes journalists like to write that, just envisioning your reaction. I think
Probably-
sometimes they write it as for an audience
You
of
should
one.
call Diana right now and see if her husband's there. You should be like, dude, what the fuck?
Let's give her a call.
I don't like this.
It's like, what the fuck?
This is a closed door. This is a closed door
Tell her
meeting
to
that we're
stop
having here.
reporting bad things. Tell her to stop doing her job when it comes to the Eagles.
Let's try it again.
She can't hear me.
Nope. Nexted.
Give her a Zoom link. When she hops in. Give her a Zoom link. Text PFT the Zoom link.
Give me the Zoom link. I'll send it to her.
Zoom?
Zoom. Yeah. She'll just pop in. All right, we'll keep going, and if she pops in, we'll get to the bottom of this. And we can actually ask her the cap thing, too. That's perfect. This is on the
That's
fly
all I want to
booking.
know. That's
Yeah.
all I want to know. I also don't even know if she's the one that's reporting.
No, it doesn't matter.
You've turned into memes.
Yeah.
I know. I said that. I did the meme, 2 memes of what is it? The Seth Rogen Step Brothers meme. You help me out. Help me out.
Come on,
meme guys.
This seems kind of fucked up now.
Yeah, this seems kind of fucked up now.
Yeah.
Whatever she was doing to me.
Memes, do you have any suggestions for Max on how to get over this?
Over Russini?
Yeah, you've done a pretty good job.
All right, so I got.
She moved on to the Eagles.
Yeah. Let's talk about this game real
She's
quick.
here. She says
Oh,
she'll do it. So
she's
let me
here.
text me the link. We'll get her on.
Okay. Breaking news. Breaking news. Kurt Signetti has signed a new deal with Indiana for 8 years, $11.6 million a year.
Wow.
Good for
Contract
him.
through November 2033.
Good for him.
Dude, how much does it rock to be that guy, Jimmy Sexton, the college football agent?
Yeah.
It's just like one pet. When James Franklin gets fired, who I think James Franklin is his client, he's just like, now I just get to get all my guys more money.
Yeah, if you have one coach that's doing really, really good, it's like we're going to, one way or another, we're going to make so much money this offseason.
All right, so that's breaking news about Kurt Signetti. Congrats to Hoosiers fans. They got to be very excited because that was probably not going to be fun to have to go an entire season of people being like, well, your coach is going to Penn State. All right, before she joins, the Vikings are also getting healthy. Offensive line should be healthier. They're coming off a bye. Kevin O'Connell's never played against a Vic Fangio defense as a coordinator or a head coach. And Nick Sirianni's 8-0 against the NFC North since joining the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
So a couple stats there. I do think, are the Vikings in the hungry dog? Will you reveal the hungry dog at the end of this?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
They could be. They could be.
it's almost definitely.
Now,
Okay.
is JJ McCarthy not
See what Diana says.
is JJ McCarthy not playing because he's injured or because he's not ready, or maybe a little bit of both?
Probably a little bit of both.
Yeah, because you would think that he might have tried to. They might have had him play.
Right.
He would if he's healthy, he should be the starter,
Especially with the offensive line getting healthy.
right? Like ideally, but I don't know. Seems kind of weird.
Quinyon Mitchell's got to play in this game. Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison going against no Quinyon Mitchell would be
Then
very
it's dead.
bad.
If he doesn't play, it's dead.
All right.
The season is dead.
Diana's here.
All right. We're going to let her on.
We got to get to the bottom of this.
I'll let Max. Okay. Diana's here. She's in her studio. Diana.
Hi.
Hey,
Max has some questions for you. He's got a few that you need to answer. We're in the middle of our
We're
in the middle of our preview, and we're doing Vikings versus Eagles, and your name came up multiple times, so we need some answers right now.
I think you guys brought her name up.
No, you
No,
did.
you brought her name.
said,
I
all
think
right,
you
all right,
brought
I'll
her
say-
name.
I'll say the
No.
first thing.
Let's clean that up
you
because
brought her
Max
name.
said very clearly,
Yes.
I think Diana's putting out a lot of bad information and she's doing all this bad stuff about the Eagles like she did to the Jets this year.
I did say
No,
that.
it's-
He thinks that you're targeting him much in the same way as you targeted me.
I don't-
But the most important thing he said, Diana, which this is what you first have to address, Max said, I don't understand how Diana is married to an Eagles fan.
I did say that.
And she keeps getting to say bad stuff about the Eagles. And then we might have said that your husband needs to maybe like withhold sex from you.
You said that.
I
You
might have
said that.
He's got to
It's
do
funny
something.
you say it because it's actually happening right now.
Yes, that's my guy. I love that guy. I've always loved that guy.
That is so the truth. Kev has lost attraction to me since I put out a tweet.
Yes.
Like I think he thought I was like cute at one point. I can just tell by the way he passes me in the house. He's like, "You're disgusting."
Yeah. Yeah.
So
All
how
right,
does it? So like, has he at any point been like, hey, how about let's take it easy on the Eagles? Because Max wants you got to take it easy on the Eagles.
Every fucking day.
Okay.
Every
All
day.
right, good.
He's like, stop.
Okay.
Because what happens is Kev's group chats blow up because they hate, like, he's like, no one likes you anymore. Like, we don't have friends. My brother-in-law is like, they don't even call my kids to wish them happy birthday because I had them, you know?
Yeah.
Look, here's the, like, you guys know I understand what happens in Philly when I report this stuff. I don't do it and go, oh, Max is gonna flip out. Like, you guys have known me for so long.
I actually said the opopposite. I said that you do that.
Yeah.
That you,
No, I
you
don't.
think
I
about Max
love
laughing.
Max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Memes, yes. Memes. I haven't think about the Jets. I haven't even typed the word Jets this year.
Yeah, you said that you moved on to the Eagles. You just replaced you replaced all your Jets negativity with Eagles stuff.
The worst part is that it doesn't look like she's wrong. It looks like you're right, which is
she's a reporter.
I know. Well, but Meeves' whole thing was he would say that she's wrong. I never said that she was wrong. I just don't like that you're reporting it.
Yeah,
I like that the booth is just figuring out that Diana's not just reporting like random things and just actually.
I never said that.
I know, Max. If anyone knows that I am talking to people, it's you. You sat next to me on a 5-hour flight and saw me. I mean, if you just looked over instead of sleeping, you would have seen much action.
My mind was focusing on staying alive.
So I will say one of the things is really hard in my house. Like Kevin can see who I'm talking to, and I don't think it's appropriate or professional for me to show him the text from the players or the staff members or whomever it is that I'm talking to. But he wants to see it. So most husbands are looking in Wise phones to see if there's dudes they're talking to. My husband's just looking for Eagles intel. Like he's just like checking all my stuff to see like, oh, so you didn't tell me that actually this one asked for a trade, that didn't happen. But so Max, bottom line, like friend to friend, we go back. It's not good.
I know it's not good. I know it's not good.
And who could have ever seen this coming, that the Eagles, if they have like a couple down weeks, the fans flip out on the reigning Super Bowl champions and then want everybody fired? We never could have seen that coming, Max.
I haven't said that yet.
Oh, Diana, last question, because this is the important one we also got into. Can the Eagles trade A.J. Brown? What is the cap?
Okay, so right now, I will tell you, because it just was something that I was part of the last few hours. They are not trading him. Okay. So, but look, it's right now. What happens in the next few weeks if AJ makes this thing so impossible to deal with that Howie goes, all right, this has now become a problem. This is a cancer. Players don't like each other. Too many people want the ball. This can't work. And he says, all right, well, let's do this. Let's move it. They could do it. It would cost them a lot. But I can tell you, people around the league that are kind of watching it have been saying that the only way Howie does this is if he thinks that he can get a player who is immediately going to be better than AJ in a position of need, right? So you guys need pass rush. You need a corner. Would you take that? Like, Max, would you be willing to give away AJ Brown for an elite pass rusher?
I don't understand the cap. That's my whole thing.
Can they trade him?
Wouldn't that just fuck us for the next 2 years?
They can do it. It's just, yes.
So then why, like how could you be put in a better situation with less money and no AJ Brown? Like, I don't
From a business standpoint, it doesn't make sense. It wouldn't be smart. But teams do this all the time. Teams eat it constantly, and they just push it down. They move the ball down the field, so to speak, of going, oh, we'll deal with it later. Kick the can is actually the term I was looking for. So yeah, like the cap is the thing that is going to keep you calm, that it won't happen. I just think you're crazy if you don't think if it turns bad that it couldn't happen. It's just something you got to watch.
But
am I freaking you out?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, he's freaked out.
He's freaked out.
He just doesn't understand the cap.
I don't. The cap freaks me out in general. It annoys me. I don't know.
What you said is you can do it. You would be in cap hell. But then we don't know what cap hell looks like.
But wouldn't that I understand teams do that for like Russell Wilson because Russell he's a bad
Wilson.
He is a bad quarterback. AJ Brown is still a good wide receiver. So it's like it makes so little sense to me that you would give up a good player and choose to go into cap hell and make your team worse. Like why? I don't.
Why would it make your team worse? Because would you agree that your team actually isn't using AJ Brown in the best way?
Yes.
Yes.
Right? I agree.
So the identity of the Eagles offense doesn't exactly include AJ Brown. They are a run first team. They're a run heavy.
They can't even run the ball.
And they're struggling. Well, they're old. The offensive line is what, when I talked to the Giants after that game, I was like, what's your quick thought on the Eagles? They're beat up front. Something's not right. They're injured. They miss Mekhi Becton.
Yep.
Right. And they're just older. And I know we say that every year and they're always able to overcome it, but I think this may be the year where it's just hard.
Yeah.
Can we commit to if the Eagles win this week? Can you try to write like one positive thing about the Eagles next week, just to be like, hey, the team they're playing really fucking hard and they beat the shit out of those pussies, the Vikings.
Yeah.
Like something to get Max fired up. All the Birds
I thought you were
fans
going to say
fired
if the Eagles win, can I have sex with Kev?
What about this? What about just writing, if the Eagles win, just maybe in your notes, just be like, maybe it was just a blimp in the radar.
No, because it's not. It's not. Trust me. Like, I call Philly before I put this stuff out. And I think they know, we know, and it may be worse.
So you're saying it's not a blimp in the radar?
It is not.
I said
The
blimp in the radar
Philadelphia
instead of
Eagles-
blip, and he's trying to make fun of me.
Max has been saying blimp in the radar his entire life.
Everyone has those
Until
things
this
where
day.
they have sayings wrong.
I just said kick the ball down the. What did I say?
True.
Yeah, but I mean, blimp is way
Blimp in
funnier.
the radar is very funny.
Yeah,
That's because I said it.
because a blimp could be in a radar.
Yeah. It would just
Yeah.
be really big, and you'd be
Yeah.
like, whoa, that's a blimp in the
Nothing's
radar.
worse than nothing's worse than OBGYN. But
Yeah,
I love you, Hank. But it's my favorite one. Like, it makes me love you more. But
Yes.
you're not even that person anymore, Hank. You're so savvy and smart now. I don't even know you.
Yeah,
so
man,
savvy.
that's facts. All right.
Hey, Hank. Wait, real quick. Sorry, not to take up more time.
Yeah.
How about them Patriots?
I know, it's exciting.
He's been swagging on all of us. He's, yeah.
What?
He's feeling himself.
This Sunday's gonna be good against the Titans.
Yep, revenge
You're gonna go
game.
nuts.
Yep. Yep.
Happy for you. You don't know what it's like to win, so I feel finally.
Thank you. Yeah,
Hank gets it.
rebuilding's tough, but it's good to be on the other side.
All right, Diana, you're the best. Thank you for answering the bat signal there.
Calling in like a talk show. Go Bears, buddy. I'm happy for you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
See,
All right, that's Diana Russini. She's a very good reporter. The booth just now figuring out that she reports.
I never said that she was. I maybe at one point said that it was wrong. But
yeah.
All right, so this game, by the way, what she mentioned, there's stats to back it up. The Saquon Barkley running behind Landon Dickerson and Mekhi Becton last year, 6.1 yards per carry. Saquon Barkley running behind a hurt Landon Dickerson and Brett Toth or Tyler Steen, 3.7 yards per carry. So there's the difference.
And the Vikings they're not great against the run. They allow 132 rushing yards per game. Just get the running game going. Just run the football, Max.
I would love
run
that.
the damn. Give them a
I would
Saquon.
love that.
You know what? You know what you need? This is the cure for everything that ailed it. You need a classic like Jalen Hurts under 100-yard passing game. He doesn't throw the ball at all. Maybe gets like 2 tush pushes, and Saquon goes off for like 150.
What we need is we haven't had one Saquon 75-yard touchdown this year. We need
one of
Saquon
those.
to break one, and then really just get the juices flowing.
This is a massive, massive game because it's
It's the game. It's the season.
The top 5 hardest remaining schedules: Vikings are 1 and Eagles are 3.
Which is insane because we've had a hard schedule.
But you won the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
That's
that
what
shouldn't
happens.
matter. Just
No,
first place.
Yeah, that.
But
yeah.
like winning the Super Bowl doesn't make it any.
You played the hardest schedule because you were first place.
First place. Is that how that works?
Yeah, just not.
You played
didn't know
other
that you
first.
I thought it was
played
just.
other
I thought it was
first-place
just
teams.
divisional first.
Yeah,
place.
divisional
Oh,
first place.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
a hard schedule.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. Texans. I guess Texans have. I don't know. Fuck it. Whatever. I don't care.
You know
Win
what?
this
You
game.
won the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah.
You can deal with it.
Yeah,
You're a big boy.
It's a blimp on the radar.
Yeah.
This is the game. This is the game. Game
All
of
right.
the season.
All right, let's get to the afternoon. 3 games in the afternoon. We've got the Colts and the Chargers. Boys, I'm ready to say it right now. The Colts are very, very good. I'm ready to sell on the peak of the Colts.
You're selling right now.
I'm selling in this game only.
Is that because of the uniforms that the Chargers are wearing?
It is not. I hate those uniforms.
The
They're
yellow,
gross.
the piss yellow uniforms.
It is
the
because
Charger Power uniforms.
It is because we're at the point in the season where you can start looking at body of work. And again, I think the Colts are very good. I'm not selling on them for the season. I'm just selling them this game. The Colts have beaten Tua, Bo Nix in that game that the Broncos kind of pissed away.
Mm-hmm.
Cam Ward, Geno, and Jacoby Brissett. I think Justin Herbert's a lot better than all those guys. I also am worried about the Colts secondary with Chardavius Ward not practicing because of that concussion. Kenny Moore is working back from an injury. Jalen Jones, they could be down again. Their top 3 corners, and you saw Jacoby Brissett threw for over 300 yards against them.
He looked good.
Yeah, so I'm selling them for this game only. I'm selling them. I think the Chargers are going to win this game.
I mean, it's almost like a must-win for the Chargers too. The
Yeah,
Chargers,
we're 4-2,
they've been down. I do like the Chargers this weekend. The Colts, I'm not like selling them at all over the long term.
Yeah,
I even think they'll be competitive in this game.
correct.
But I don't know. I don't know which side to take against the spread. But I think it's like two kind of evenly matched teams. One is a little bit more desperate than the other.
Yes, and Khalil Mack is starting his practice windows, opening back up. That's good for him.
What about Joe Alt?
Joe Alt, I do not know what's going on with Joe Alt. Is he coming back soon? That would be a big
possibility that he's back.
Joe Alt would be a big thing for the Chargers to get back. Joe Alt, let's look. Oh yeah, there's optimism about Joe Alt. He did not practice. Khalil Mack was limited, but there's optimism that both could be back.
That'd be huge.
That would be enormous for this game.
Is this the first time that we've had an NFL team have a starting quarterback from Duke and a backup quarterback from Duke?
Maybe.
If you can call
Who's their
Riley
backup?
Leonard a Duke guy, which he is a Duke guy.
Kind of a Notre Dame guy, but yeah, he's a Duke guy.
Double Duke?
He's Duke. Yeah.
I don't know that
Double
we've ever
duked
had
up.
that before.
Double duked up. Yeah, I kind of like the Chargers in this game. I really like the Chargers in this game. I do. I really like the Chargers, and I really like the Browns. That's going to be pain.
Browns, though. I love the Browns this week.
Should we just go heavy on the Browns and root like they're our team?
I'm rooting for the wind.
Yeah. Speaking of teams, PFT, your team, game of the week, Commanders at Cowboys.
Yeah.
Commanders are 2.5-point favorites. The over-under is all the way up to, is it 55.5 still? 54.5.
Yeah.
They're expecting a lot of points.
So I took the over earlier this week. I forget the number that I got, but I took it on like Tuesday morning. Sometimes you just got to bet yourself out of a depression. And I woke up on Tuesday morning feeling bad about my team. So I was like, let's get back on the horse. Let's take the over already on that game because it's going to be just points on top of points. And then the week went on, and then Debo's not practicing, and then Terry is also not practicing. And if we don't have Debo or Terry against the Cowboys,
That's the problem.
that would mean that our starting – and Noah Brown is on the IR now.
Okay.
So that would mean that our starting receivers would be Luke McCaffrey, Jalen Lane, the rookie, and maybe Chris Moore.
Okay.
So that's not a recipe for the over right there.
But the Dallas defense is really bad.
But again, those three would be our starting receivers.
But
And I'm a believer in
Dallas
Luke.
defense is really bad.
I'm a believer in Luke, but I don't know that he's like a number one threat.
But he still should be able to light up this Dallas defense. They're that bad.
I mean, ideally, you would be able to with nobody at receiver, but
And you could run. I mean, Rico Dowdle just went off.
it's a lot of firepower that we'd be missing. So I'm a little bit nervous. This is definitely a must win for us because if we lose this, then the Chiefs and the Lions afterwards, like you could be looking at 4 losses in a row right there.
Yeah. I got a blind resume for you guys. You ready for it?
Mm-hmm.
QB1, 78-49-1. QB2, 78-49.
Dak Prescott,
And
Tony Romo.
yes.
Bang.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dak
Pretty crazy that they're that it's literally that tie. They, that's the only difference between their records right now.
Dak is playing like an MVP right now.
He is.
He's really, really good. I have a prediction for this game, though.
Okay.
I think either George Pickens, Lattimore, or maybe both will get ejected.
Ooh.
This seems like a fight game.
Is CeeDee Lamb going to be back? I think he's close.
Officially back.
Officially
They just
back?
tweeted.
Okay.
Officially back.
Okay, don't like that.
Nope.
The only good injury news that the Commanders have is that Sam Cosmi's going to play, which
Okay,
is
that
big.
is good.
Which is big at guard.
That is good.
He's an awesome player, and I'm glad that he's back. But yeah, the top 3 receivers potentially being out has me. I'm in my feelings right now.
Are you worried about the Sun at all?
Not worried about the Sun
Because it is an afternoon game.
We can handle the Sun.
This is the Dallas game. They asked Brian Schottenheimer about the Sun, and he said, if you guys could see the process and the plan we have in place to figure it out, we have satellite imaging, we have pictures of the sun when it's coming down. There's a big plan and process But I think when you look at historically at what's happened, it really hasn't affected many situations. We planned for it. The opponents planned for it. But at the end of the day, it's something we're very aware of. It's very beautiful. It's majestic when the sun comes through there.
Yeah, so
It's a lot of talk about the sun.
They have an astrologist on staff? Is that what it
satellite
is?
imaging.
Satellite to know where the sun is?
Where the sun's setting.
Okay, the sun, I think it sets in, correct me, from the same place every day.
Yes. Correct.
Okay, so they could just walk outside and see where the sun is.
Correct.
No, I'm not concerned about the sun. I think the sun affects both teams. Both teams have to play under the sun.
Yes.
That's just a fact. I am concerned though about the health of the team and about our defense against that offense.
A must win or can't lose.
It's both.
Okay.
It's both.
Wow.
We must not lose. Must not lose this game.
That's big.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the Commanders right now and how they've been playing recently, it's hard to have confidence in the season if they lose this game.
Yeah. All right, so must win, can't lose.
Yep.
Must win, can't lose. All right, last afternoon game, the Packers and the Cardinals. The Packers are 6.5-point favorites. The over-under in this game is 45.5. Oh, actually, no, we have one more. I forgot the Giants and Broncos. We got to hit that as well. Jonathan Gannon, what a quote. They asked him this week, when did he learn to take emotion out of coaching? And he said 2007 when our quarterback went to jail.
Yeah.
So there it is.
And then he got up and just walked away. That was the mic drop of his press conference.
Yeah.
There's really no follow-up to that.
No.
Everyone's like, oh, yeah, I remember that. That sucked.
This feels like a game that the Packers should win handily if they're going to be for real, for real. Would you agree?
Yeah, I would agree. Do we
Not to
know
put pressure on the Packers. I would never want to do that.
if you were the Cardinals, would you rather have Kyler starting or Jacoby Brissett starting this weekend?
Jacoby.
Probably Jacoby. Probably it looked different with Jacoby.
Yeah, probably. But we know Jacoby's also not very good.
Yeah,
So,
but the offense looked better with Jacoby.
yeah.
They said it's leaning Jacoby.
Okay.
We're leaning Jacoby this weekend.
Jordan Love, by the way, he is first in yards per attempt in a clean pocket and last under pressure. So, got to heat up the quarterback. There's my key to the game.
And then he starts to drift.
Yeah, then he starts to drift. He drifts hard.
He's a hard drifter.
He looks like when I play Madden.
I feel bad because I've been talking a lot about Marvin Harrison not breaking tackles on this podcast. I should also highlight the fact that Marvin Harrison Jr. this year is elite at drawing pass interferences.
So that's almost like a tackle broken.
I think he's second in the league in terms of yardage gained on pass interferences, but he might not play this weekend. He's in the concussion protocol.
So, yeah, the Packers got to kill him.
They should.
They should. Giants and Broncos. I kind of love the Giants in this game. The Giants are +7. The over-under is 39.5. +7 with the low total. I feel like we're not giving enough credit for the Giants' offense just being significantly better now that they don't have Russell Wilson playing.
Yeah, I also feel like Jackson Dart is the type of quarterback that Sean Payton's just kind of in love with from a distance.
Yeah.
I think he just watches him. He's like, damn, I would love to coach that kid.
Yeah.
He's got his own at home. He's got Bo Nix, who he's obsessed with, but I do feel like he's probably watching Jackson Dart just late night, 2 a.m. He can't sleep. Let's watch some Giants film. Check this out.
This is I don't know. I just have a feeling because the Broncos, big win against the Eagles, got to fly to London, got to fly all the way back. The Giants off a mini bye. Now the numbers don't back this up. The Broncos is home favorites in the Bo Nix era. They're 8-0 straight up. They're 7-1 against the spread. 32.3 points per game, 12.3 points per game allowed. So they've been killing teams at home in the Bo Nix era.
Yeah, we got a game inside the game too this weekend. We got Nick Bonito.
Yep.
Probably the best at his position.
Yep.
Andrew Thomas, one of the best at his positions.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun to see.
And the Broncos, we talked about it on Sunday, the Broncos have 30 sacks on the season. They're on pace to smash the record of the 84 Bears. And I don't know, Jackson Dart, though, he's elusive. Cam Scatterbo.
Yeah.
Running in people's faces.
You know what's crazy about Scatterbo? The way that he plays, I think everybody's like, oh, Mike Allstott 2.0. Cam Scatterbo's 213 pounds.
Yeah.
He's not huge.
No.
He's just super dense.
And he's just super aggressive.
He's a compact. Yeah, he's like one of the pit bulls that they overbreed to the point where they can't get off the ground really. And they're just these jacked up, the blue ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Cam Scatterbo.
Yeah.
He's just all muscle, He's a bowling ball.
I'm just happy that we can watch. Like the Giants are a fun watch now.
Very fun.
You know, like there's the afternoon games this week. There's 3 fun watches, and who knows what will happen with the Packers Cardinals game. But I'm excited to watch Colts Chargers. Excited to watch Cowboys Commanders. Excited to watch Giants Broncos. 3 fun watches in the afternoon. All right, last game, Sunday Night Football. It is the 49ers and the Falcons. The Falcons are going to San Francisco. They're 2.5-point underdogs. Their over-under is 47.5. I think I'm starting to believe in the Falcons.
Yeah.
Are you ready to do that with me?
Yeah, I've been ready. I said that the Falcons were going to make the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
Before the season started. I think they got too much talent at the key positions, and I think I like Michael Penix too. A lot of it's just from watching him when he was at college, and he was just like the most accurate guy ever. And he hasn't been great so far, but he's been very good.
Yeah.
And I think if he just realizes, oh yeah, I'm gonna find Bijan out in the flat and let him do all the work for me, that's a good formula.
And no Fred Warner. Fred Warner, that's a huge loss for the 49ers. The Kyle Shanahan doing the injury report this week in his press conference, it took him 32 seconds and 6 breaths to get through the 49ers injury report.
6 breaths?
6 breaths.
That's not good.
Can you pull it up? It was quite the injury report. 6 breaths to get through the injury report. Kyle Shanahan this week. Also, the 49ers haven't been able to run the ball like as well. Like Christian McCaffrey's still awesome, but their interior O-line is not great, and they just haven't been able to run the ball effectively to what they want to do. Here it is. Here's Kyle Shanahan. 32 seconds, 6 breaths.
All right, injuries for today. We got Yetur knee, hamstring will be out. Ricky knee will be out. Sky Moore ankle will be out. Trent Williams vet day. Christian vet day. Jordan Watkins calf limited. Brock Purdy toe limited. Mac Jones knee oblique limited. Pooney knee limited. Kevin Givens pec limited. Juwan Jennings ankle rib shoulder limited. Bernardo Green neck limited. CJ West thumb limited. George Kittle hamstring limited. Clea Davis hand limited. Michael Williams thumb. Oh wait, those guys are full. Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right,
not
injuries
great
for today.
Not great. They're just so banged up.
Fred Warner seemed like it was the breaking point for the Niners.
Yeah, I mean, they lost Bosa, and it's like, oh, as long as we have Fred Warner, and now losing Fred Warner, who's one of the best at his position, if not best, it's tough. It's just like, how many times can they get off the mat with all these injuries?
Do we know who's starting at quarterback for him this weekend?
I'm not sure.
And then the follow-up would be, would it matter?
I don't know.
Between Brock Purdy and Mac Jones.
Would it matter? Maybe Mac Jones is playing better.
I don't think it matters that much at this moment.
Did you know, by the way, the Falcons defense has been very good, and Jeff Ulbrich, who maybe didn't have the best last year because he was the Jets interim head coach, and then obviously his son prank called Shedeur Sanders. Josh Allen's last 3 games that he has had 2 interceptions and 4 sacks, they were all at the hands of a Jeff Ulbrich defense. The Falcons on Monday night, the Jets 2023, the Jets 2022. So he's a pretty good defensive coordinator. The NFL's MVP has had his worst 3 games basically the last 4 years, all against Jeff Ulbrich.
Mac Jones is trending to start.
Okay.
Trending to start, okay. Because I feel like Brock Purdy, he came back way too fast from the toe.
Yeah.
Like a guy that maybe didn't want to lose his job.
Yeah. But it's like you shouldn't lose your job to Mac Jones.
Also,
Mac Jones has said it's Brock Purdy's job.
Yeah, it's exactly what he should say.
Yeah.
Being a great backup. Did you know that the 49ers have Diamador Lenoir at cornerback?
Yeah.
And you know what his nickname is?
No.
It's the Hyena.
Okay.
Would it impress you any less to know that he gave himself that nickname?
No, I think that plays.
He said, I gravitated towards the Hyena after the Philly game when I made that big hit. My teammates were like, you need a name. I wanted to be an animal. I started looking back at all the animals. You got your honey badgers, your bears, your lions. There ain't no hyena. So that's how I came up with that.
I like that. He's right.
He identified a gap in the market. There's no hyena.
Yeah. The hyena, we don't see a lot of hyenas.
We don't.
I'm in.
You need a hyena.
Yeah.
If you had sometimes you just got to laugh.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Okay. Let's do our Jerry Fantasy Minute, and then we'll do our picks, and then we'll get to Coach Gruden and finish off with Fyre Fest. Ooh, hyenas look nasty.
Yeah.
All right, this is our Jerry O'Connell. I emailed it to you, Max. Jerry O'Connell's Fantasy Minute, which hopefully he kept it to a minute. I have not. As is tradition, I do not click on it. because I want to make sure that it's fresh for all of us when he sends it to me on Wednesday night. How's our fantasy team doing, PFT?
I believe we've lost 2 games, so that'll make us 4-2. Yeah?
Oh, that's good.
4-2 is pretty good.
Yeah, let's go. 4-2 is pretty good. Come on, Jerry. How about this year being the year, Jerry? How about this year being the year?
I also like that Jerry he tries to give us actual fantasy advice during the fantasy minute.
Oh, this one. Oh, wow. He did a Max remake.
Oh, the blue closet.
The blue closet.
Yeah.
Put on your headphones, Max. Put them on. Max, for Jerry. Put them on.
You can hear.
I can hear it.
Okay. Here we go. Jerry's face.
Can't believe I have to do this right now, but it's my job. Start the music, memes. Start the music. I only have 1 minute. Start the music. Welcome to Fantasy Fuck Boys. Drop all the Jets. All of them. They suck. I'm sorry. I told everybody to pick up that tight end Taylor last week. That whole team is drop them all. Pick up Pacheco. He's available in most leagues, and he is the lead back on a high-powered offense. Pick up Cade Otton and Sterling Shepard. You know Baker's going to throw it, and they're the only 2 receivers on Tampa this weekend. Jaden, play him at dailies. He's going to throw for 4 TDs against that Dallas D, and he's angry. And Boswell, the kicker, Steelers, is back. They got an offense. I did it. 1 minute. Fuck you, Big Cat. Call 1-800-GAMBLER, you fucking degenerate. R.I.P. Diane Keaton. I did it.
Oh,
Just
man.
a quick fact check. Jerry's kids, the fantasy team is actually 3-3.
Oh,
so we're
not as good.
Yeah, we're right at 500.
Not as good. All right, what are we doing for the TD parlay this week? We have been 1 short the last 2 weeks because of Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's brought to you by DraftKings. Football season just got even better. Barstool is bringing you the game of the week every single week through the end of the regular season. Here's the deal. Every Friday, we'll announce a game of the week from the Sunday slate of games. When the game of the week drops, all you have to do is share a bet slip on that game with the hashtag Barstool, GOTW, through X or email, and you'll be entered for a shot to win one of 5 $1,000 bonus bets. That's right. 5 lucky winners every single week of the season. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code TAKE to get in on the action today. What are we doing, boys?
I think I'm in it.
Yep.
Hank, are you in it?
Yep.
And
Max.
then Max
Yep.
is in it.
Give it to us.
I have mine.
Okay.
Kamani Vidal. I don't.
Chargers.
Vidal, yeah, Chargers.
Yep.
Yeah,
Vidal.
Chargers
Okay.
running back.
Love it.
I'm going to go with George Pickens.
Okay. All right. Even though he might
I'm
get
worried about
ejected.
that. Yeah, I'm a little worried about that. But CeeDee Lamb coming off an injury. I feel like George is the guy still.
But you close your eyes, you could see Lattimore and
I
Pickens.
could. I know.
Like really going at it.
Should I switch to Ferguson?
No, don't let me talk you out of it.
Okay.
You've been hot.
Not with these, but yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go with. We're going to go J.K. Dobbins.
Okay.
J.K.
All
Dobbins.
afternoon slate.
Yeah.
Let's hit this, boys. You bet on DraftKings. It is
Plus 720.
720.
Okay.
All right. Let's go, boys. Hank, before we do our picks, do you want to share with the class what your hungry dog is going to be?
Yeah. My hungry dog this week, it's going to be the Dallas Cowboys against the Washington Commanders. It's going to be the New Orleans Saints against the Bears and the Minnesota Vikings.
Against.
The Eagles.
You knew he was going to.
Oh, yeah.
Against the Eagles. Yeah.
Are you going to be wearing your hater sweater?
No.
Okay.
That's big game sweater.
That's a Philly sweater.
Listen, I actually prefer you do it this way because, like, none of us can be like, you always pick against my. You're just picking against all of our teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's personal.
It is
for all of us.
It is what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna bet on all of our teams.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that too.
The fat cat parlay, the opposite.
We're gonna go ahead.
And you play the Cowboys, so I
Skinny
actually
cat.
I can do that.
Oh, no, fat cat.
Yeah, the fat cat.
All right, let's do our picks. Memes in first with 7 points. Then everyone else except PFT has 6 points and PFT has 5 points. We are exactly 500 as an entire show.
I love that. That's actually good.
Yeah. 4 of us are 6 and 6. Memes is 7 and 5. PFT is 5 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
What? Wow, boys. Way to go. All right, who's up first?
We're back at the top with Henry.
Henry, let's go.
All right, I'm happy I'm first because I figured this would not have got back around to me. I'm going to go with the over in Dolphins Browns.
Wow, yeah,
36
there's
and a
no
half.
way that would have gone back to you. That's a sharp play.
Over 37.5.
36 and a
36.5.
half. Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking right. Did
Oh,
go
did it
back up?
change?
I'm seeing
Oh.
37.5.
Oh, 37 and a half. That's a key number.
Plus 100. It was 36 and a half at 20 minutes ago.
Let's give him 37.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Let's give you 37.
Okay.
All right.
We also got to make sure everybody remembers their number when Shane sends a graphic.
3.
Okay.
Mean. I'm going to go with the over in Carolina Panthers and New York Jets, 42.5.
Oh, okay.
What was that?
Those are the two grossest games that we just went over on both of them. We're getting ugly. I like it. You got to get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yep.
No, the Panthers are over team.
On the road?
Get Jets?
Yeah, I guess.
Jets variable.
I am going to go Browns -2.5.
Fuck.
I knew that.
You jerk. That was a jerk move.
All right.
You guys kept talking about how you liked it, so I had to pick it before you guys got it.
I would like to take in the Colts-Chargers game, the Chargers -1.5.
God damn it. There's only 2 bets I love. All right. Got to find something else. That's fine. Hey, that's fine. I just got to find something else.
That's how the cookie crumbles.
That's how the cookie crumbles. Wasn't my day.
I'm going to go with the Rams -3 against the Jaguars.
Okay. I guess I'll go Giants +7, and I will go with the under in Jets Panthers 42.5.
It's a bad pick.
Okay, we'll see. Head to head.
It's going to be 76 and sunny.
All right.
I thought you were going to take mine.
Oh,
I'm going to take the under in the Browns Dolphins. Can I get 37.5? It stands.
Yes.
It stands at 37.5 on
yes,
the screen.
definitely.
So Hank only gets the pity half point. Yeah. That's the spread, Hank. I'm looking at the spread right now. What do you want me to not take the spread?
No, you get 37 as well.
Yeah.
37.
No, under 37.5.
No, you both get 37.
You both get 37.
The spread is literally 37.5 right now.
You get. You
I
both
think
get
BFT
37.
should get 37.5 at the current
But
spread
it's
is
plus
30.
one.
Yeah.
It's -120 under. So that's the point. We'll do the 37.
But have we ever done that before where we don't take the number that's listed?
Well, we just did.
Yeah, for Hank.
We
This one
just did.
out of pity.
Yeah. 37. Just go flat 37.
That
for
is a
both
key
teams.
number.
It is.
Under 36 and a half is -102.
What? Okay. Hold on. I don't see that. I see under 37.5 is -120.
But if you go to the alternate, under 6, like.
Okay, let's go under. Oh, you're right.
We're doing like CSI investigations into the numbers.
Yeah, so it's 37. 37. You guys both have 37.
Out of principle, I'm not going to take under 37.
Okay.
I like that principle.
Yeah, it's a good principle. You got to stand for something.
All right, so what are you going to take?
In that case, I'm going to take.
Oh, all right, let's make a deal. You get under 37.5.
Uh-huh.
You get over 36.5. But if it lands on 37, you both get nothing. You both lose both of your picks.
Deal.
If it lands exactly on 37, you lose the other pick as well, no matter what.
That seems like a terrible deal for me and Hank.
Why?
Wait,
you get a
lose
better
both
number.
picks?
No, I'm saying you get over 36.5.
Yeah.
You get under 37.5. If it lands exactly 37, then you lose that pick
And our other pick.
and your other pick.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's not-
if
that's
it's
not
lose
what's
that pick,
happening.
I'm fine with that, but I'm not losing both picks for one
Okay,
pick.
fine. If it lands
lose that
37,
pick.
you lose that pick.
Yeah.
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 If
Okay.
it lands exactly 37.
Okay, deal.
Deal.
I think that. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
that
makes
also
sense.
complete-
it
took
doesn't
away-
make any
It's fine. We'll
You
just keep
basically
it at
just
that.
took under 37, and you didn't get the push.
I took under 36.5.
Yeah.
There's too many numbers.
So you guys accepted, so
Yeah, you guys
we
accepted.
just have to
All
move.
right. Now I'm rooting
Okay,
for,
all right.
I'm going exact score 37.
I'm going to do this, but I'm going to cash this bank error in at some other time in the season. If there's a dispute on
bet
the spread,
exact 37.
yeah, if there's a dispute on the spread,
Okay.
I'm going to return to this.
This isn't going to matter at all.
No. All right, Zach.
I would like to take the over in the Giants-Broncos game.
Okay.
Ooh, I would like to take the under in the Giants-Broncos game.
Okay.
I would like to take the Chiefs -11.5.
That number is 40.5, by the way, for me and Zach.
Hank, last pick?
I would like to take the Arizona Cardinals plus 6.
I'm seeing 39.5.
Oh, 39 in it.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Plus 6.5.
Plus 6.5. What? What,
right.
Max?
All right. We had another line change in me and Zach's thing. But it's fine. I'll take the lower number.
All right. Let's get to Coach Gruden, and then we'll finish up with Fyre Fest.
Before we get back to the show, it's brought to you by Experian. Some listeners might be looking for a travel credit so you can maximize rewards on your trip to London for the Super Bowl, Hank. Others might be looking for a cashback card to help pay doctors' bills because their ankle is never going to heal. But no matter what type of card you're looking for, Experian can show you personalized credit card offers based on your credit profile. Even better, cards that are labeled no ding decline won't hurt your credit scores if you're not approved, so you can apply with confidence. That's why we need Experian. It's like having a financial coordinator in your pocket minus the headset. Did you know that if you apply for a card and you get declined, it could hurt your credit score? Well, with Experian, you can take control of your finances with your big financial friend, Experian, and find a card matched to you today. Download the Experian app now. See what the difference is all about. These games are also brought to you by our great friends over at Chevy. Football season's here. Whether you're going through the week or if you're gearing up for kickoff, there's one ride that's always game ready, the Chevy Silverado. The Silverado is a longtime partner of Part of My Take, our favorite truck, and it's all about grit. From job site to tailgate, Silverado lets you show up strong, tackle any task. Built for the hustle, ready for the game, Silverado is America's most dependable full-size truck. For J.D. Power 2025 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Head to Chevy.com to learn more and build your own Silverado today. And now, here's Coach Jon Gruden.
Okay, we now welcome on a very, very, very special guest. We haven't talked to him in a couple months on this show. It is Coach Jon Gruden in studio. Super Bowl winning head coach Jon Gruden. Future coach of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Jon Gruden.
All right.
Also future coach of the Arkansas Razorbacks. How are you? Let's start there. How are you going to coach 6 different college football teams next year?
That's a strange introduction, Dan. I have no idea how that'll happen, but I'm having fun, man. We are having a blast. Football season is in high gear, so
it's got to be. It's got to be at least. It's nice to have your name mentioned with every job. I know that that's. I was half joking, but it's kind of nice that your name gets thrown around.
Absolutely,
there.
I absolutely love football. I love it, and it's pretty much all I have. I have an office for the people that don't know. I've got a server in there. I just put a lot of money into a server that collects all the films and allows me to study them. And who knows what will happen, but I'm preparing myself as always to coach. But behind the scenes, we're getting plenty of football, I promise you.
Yeah, I know you love football. And I know, do you still do the Gruden Grinder?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Are we
do
giving
it
that
every
out?
week.
Okay, so who's a Gruden Grinder? Who's the one from last week that we should?
Well,
be
we do 5 grinders. We had Landman, the linebacker for the Rams, 17 tackles. Devin White, Justin Strenad of the Denver Broncos, and then we had our first trios: 3 receivers for Tampa Bay, Tez Johnson, Cameron Johnson, and Sterling Shepard. Man, did they pick up the slack! And then 3 pass rushers for the Seahawks. All had 2 sacks. Byron Murphy, Lawrence, and my guy Nwasu. So we had those as our Gruden grinders last week.
How much do you love Baker Mayfield? Because we love Baker Mayfield. What does he do if you're thinking of it from a coach? What does he do that is so special that gives you a chance every single week to win a football game?
Yeah, we were on that Fox show, and they asked me who I thought the MVP would be, and I said if we did it today, it'd be Baker. And I just compare him to Brett Favre. When we were in Green Bay, he brought life to the huddle, to the practice field. He gave the defense hope. If we just get the ball back for this guy, he'll figure it out. And then he's kind of a combination between Favre and Rocky Balboa. I mean, this guy takes punches, man. He gets hit. He keeps getting up.
Yeah.
You take away his running back. You take away his 2 tackles. You take away all his receivers. You put him behind. He is a son of a bitch, man, when it comes right down to it.
Yeah.
This guy grits it. He's all ball, and I love him.
It's like the more shit you talk to him, the better he gets, too. He feeds off that. I would tell my guys, don't say a word to Baker because he'll use that against you somehow.
Yep.
He's got
a chip on his shoulder. I mean, you cut me, you cut me. I'm going to cut you up. I kind of feel like I'm going to, I'm going to get back at all you people for doubting me. And he's a fun guy to be around. I went to watch the Bucs scrimmage the Titans, And you just watch him. It's a hot day. Nobody's having fun. It's the middle of training camp. And this guy's flying around having fun. He's just different. He's a weapon when it comes to energy, positivity, and hope. I love Mayfield.
Yeah, great guy. I want to talk a little bit about the London games because we have them, it feels like every week now. You traveled over to London when you were the coach of the Raiders. I read a quote from you where you said that you're not a good traveler, that you get on an airplane, you said, I had vertigo for a month. I couldn't lay down. The house was spinning. I'm not a great traveler. I'll be honest with you. I hate it. I'm not good. I'm concerned. I'm more worried about that than our goal line offense right now.
Yeah.
When you were going over there, first of all, how did you end up doing on that trip? And second of all, what's something that you were not ready for, like an unexpected challenge that happened when you were over
it was
in London?
The first time we went. It was my first year back in coaching, 2018. We weren't a very good team. We played Seattle. And I told people, I said, I don't want to go to London until I absolutely have to. They said, nah, you should go a week before and get acclimated. I said, I don't need all that shit. I said, I don't want to go. Mm-hmm. We went over there and got our brains beat in. Now, the next time I went early, and I gave ourselves time to get acclimated, and we beat the Bears, one of our best performances. That was a good Bears defense. We went out and played very well, but it's a different deal. The flight home, before you go, there's a lot of arrangements that need to take place. I don't like it personally. I don't know any coaches in the league that like it.
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody cares about coaches anymore.
Yeah.
It's all about making money. And believe me, there's a lot of money to be made by playing these games. That's why they're doing it.
Yeah, I saw that the Rams are going on Saturday morning, which that feels weird. So they stayed in Baltimore for the week. They're going Saturday morning. That just feels like there's no way that you can get your body clock.
And it's a double body clock because the Rams being on Pacific time. It's like Rams fans, they're going to have to wake up at 6:30 in the morning to watch football.
Yeah.
That's not a football time.
Well, we played the Indianapolis Colts. It's the game Vontaze Burfict got suspended and kicked out of the league. We beat the Colts in Indianapolis and flew out late that night to London.
Yeah.
And I remember being out there trying to do the game plans from a hotel room, getting acclimated to the time. I went off campus 2 days before the game, to try to get out of the hotel. I was getting a little stir crazy. I'm a little nuts. So me and my wife and a couple of my friends found this place off some ranch somewhere. We got some wild game. And I got sick so bad, I looked like a demon. My eyes were bloodshot red. It's a great experience flying over there to play football. Especially losing one of your home games.
Yeah.
I mean, you get 8 home games, and now you got to give one up to play over
that
there.
Stinks, yeah. Let's talk about the Eagles, because the Eagles it feels like they're in that situation where it's like, what's going on here? Are they going to hold it together? Is it going to be a replay of the year after they went to the Super Bowl in 2023 and they started hot and they fell apart? What's wrong with the Eagles' offense? What's wrong with the Eagles in general? And can they fix this so they don't have another situation where they go to the Super Bowl and then they get, they made the playoffs next year, but they got killed by the Bucs on that playoff game.
It's tough to repeat. I remember after we won the Super Bowl, we tried to keep that band together. I remember losing Jurevicius and Allstott on the same play for the season in week 2. The Eagles aren't the same team. The chemistry of the team is not the same. I'm looking around the league. I'm seeing Isaiah Rodgers. I'm seeing Darius Slay. I'm seeing Josh Sweat, Milt Williams, some of their best players on that Super Bowl defense playing elsewhere. They're not as good because the players that won the Super Bowl aren't there. Mm-hmm. And offensively, Becton's gone. Dickerson at left guard has not been the same with that injury. You don't stay the same in pro football. You either get better or worse. Right now, they're not as good a team. And they don't look like they have a great chemistry. It just doesn't look like they care a lot about each other right now. But I'm hoping they wake up and snap out of the funk they're in. It hasn't looked good so far.
Yeah. Winning fixes a lot of that.
Yeah.
You start winning games, then you start getting closer as a team. A team that doesn't seem like they're close right now is the Miami Dolphins. And the players-only meeting that Tua was speaking about on Sunday after the game, saying guys aren't showing up, they're showing up late for it. With a team like that, did you know when the players-only meetings were happening? And did you have a guy that was on the inside that was like, hey, coach, here's what we talked about in the players-only meeting?
I think players-only meetings can be healthy to a degree. I think it's good for these guys to have a meeting. Sometimes go out there and run your own practice. See how easy it is.
Yeah.
Let these guys have a little bit of ownership of how we operate. I think they can be very positive used properly. But I think Miami's having a lot of these meetings out of desperation. I think they're starting to point a little bit of fingers, but when your quarterback comes out and says things like that for the national media, that's an issue because he's got to walk in the building the next day and see the players, and I think he's already apologized. I think he regrets saying those things, but where there's smoke, there's fire, and there's a lot of smoke down there in Miami.
There is, yeah. Now, a team that's doing better than expected, especially offensively, the Dallas Cowboys, they look great on offense. And as an offensive guy yourself, what are you seeing from Dallas this season that's special about them? Because obviously their defense is one side of it, and they're going to play in a lot of shootouts, might lose a lot of those, but offensively they're a great team right now. So what is it about the Cowboys this year that's better than it has been in the past?
Well, they've been a good offense with McCarthy there too. Now they have not been a poor offense. They've not had much of a running game. They've found a little bit of it with Javonte Williams, but Dak Prescott, he is a straw that stirs the drink down there, man. I mean, CeeDee Lamb's not even playing. They score 40 points against Green Bay. CeeDee Lamb's not playing. They're able to move the ball and function at a high level. You got to give Schottenheimer credit, but they got a lot of high picks on that offensive line. Ferguson's a really good tight end. It doesn't get a lot of notoriety. Pickens is a badass. He's starting to really concentrate and get some consistency, and he is a talented dude now. And Prescott can still get out of trouble. He can recognize looks at the line of scrimmage, premier competitor. And, man, is he throwing the ball, and they play in perfect conditions. They get to play indoors, and they're going to score points. I expect the Cowboys and the Bears to do something at the trade deadline. Go get a Chubb. Go get a pass rusher. Go get somebody that gives your team juice, hope, and energy.
Yeah, pass rusher in Dallas. That would be a crazy combination.
Yeah. Are we just spinning our wheels, though? Is it the Chiefs again? Because it feels like the Chiefs, they're 3-3. They started slow. They're fine. They're better than fine. Their offense looks like it has the explosiveness back to it. Is it crazy? Does it feel like part of the time I'm so glued to the NFL and I'm so invested in every single week, and I have to take a step back and be like, the Chiefs are just going to be in the Super Bowl again. I don't know if they'll win the Super Bowl, but they'll be in the Super Bowl again. Does it not feel that way?
Yeah, we talked about it on a previous show we did. I think Andy Reid, the way they practice, has a lot to do with their success. I went up there for 5 or 6 days 2 years ago. I mean, they're hitting each other. They're live periods. They're putting guys on the ground. They play real old-school training camp football when they're in pads. And when you look at the Chiefs right now, they don't have anybody hurt. Rashee Rice is coming back. I'm worried about Simmons, their left tackle. Where is he? What's the issue? But Mahomes is playing at a high level, man. And when you got Andy Reid and Mahomes and Spags coaching that defense, they're going to be in it. If it's not for that 99-yard return by Jacksonville and Kelsey mishandling that ball against Philly, they're 6-1. They're 5.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good football team.
Yeah.
So which team should be more concerned right now? The Philadelphia Eagles at 4-2 or the Buffalo Bills at 4-2?
I think the Bills. I think the Eagles, after winning a Super Bowl with the nucleus of players they have, I would be less concerned than them. Buffalo's got to get to the Super Bowl and win it, and then they can, deal with some adversity then. But Buffalo's defense, they just don't look good to me. They've had some injuries in the secondary at linebacker. Ed Oliver just came back. They really don't have the firepower outside. Since Gabe Davis and Stephon left town, they throw a lot of quick screens to Shakir in the slot. The tight ends are a factor now, but offensively, they don't have the weapons that they once had. And I think they're a good team. I just don't know if they're a great team.
Yeah. I feel I feel that way too. It's frustrating to watch because the Bills, when they look good, they're awesome. And then you have games like that. Maybe it's just, I don't know, they got to get healthy. But at some point, you can only say so many times. You tell me this, as a coach. Yeah, health obviously matters. You lose a guy. But at some point, you got to just look in the mirror and be like, hey, we have what we have. We're not going to get, this not going to be a magic health button that gets all our guys back from week one. Figure out a way.
Yeah, I think the game that really opened my eyes was the Patriot game when New England went up there and won. And it's not just them winning, it's how they won. They went in there, they played man-to-man coverage. They went up there in Keon Coleman's face, Joshua Palmer's face. They played press coverage, man-to-man. And they make it hard for Josh Allen to scramble around when you can cancel out some of these gaps But I think Buffalo is a team that could use a wide receiver to come in and give them some juice as well.
Yeah, so if you had to pick it today, if you had to call it, do you think the Bills are still winning that division, or do you think the Patriots have?
I think the Bills will win that division. Yeah. I still think New England has a lot of youth on their offense, particularly on that left side of the offensive line. I still like Buffalo to win the division, but New England has narrowed the gap.
Yeah, they have.
Sure.
Another team in the AFC that I feel like has been right at the top for the last, 25 years, the Ravens. It feels like we're not as concerned about the Ravens. We're like, they'll figure it out. Somehow Harbaugh will figure this out. Are they in a position where you think they're able to figure it out, or are their problems, their flaws so deep that they're just not going to be a great team this year?
Man, I was there in the preseason, and I thought they were going to go to the Super Bowl and potentially win it. They looked that good. Now, when you take away as many players from their team that they have on IR now or out, it's almost mind-boggling. I can't even – Ronnie Stanley doesn't play. Matabike, their best defensive tackle's out. Roquan's out. Lamar Jackson's out. I mean, it's a completely different football team.
Yeah.
And I do think the way they lost a couple of those games, Detroit pounded them. They ran it right down their throat. And then losing that 15-point lead to Buffalo, I think they have some scars. They have 5 number 1 picks in their secondary. A couple of them haven't done much. They're not the same Raven team. They got a long way to go to fix things.
And we've been saying season from hell. Did you have a season from hell like that where it's like everything bounced the wrong way? And there's something about that where you can just have those seasons where it's like you didn't get a break, and it's not that you were the worst team, you just never got the break you needed.
Yeah, I mean, I can vividly remember we scored a touchdown last play of the game to beat Carolina. It's 9-9. It was a slugfest. We had just beat the Philadelphia Eagles in Philly, and we get the extra point blocked. And then we go in overtime and lose. I remember Peyton Manning, we got a 35-14 lead with 6 minutes left. They return a kickoff to our 1-yard line. They get an onside kick. All hell breaks loose. The sheriff shoots me dead. You lose some games and you lose some players, and some other teams now around the league are getting better and better and better.
Yeah.
The league is not set up for you to maintain a dynasty. You win the Super Bowl, you pick 32nd. You win the Super Bowl, you got 6 players that want more money and deserve more money.
You play a really hard schedule.
Play a harder schedule. So there are a lot of issues, and then if you compound it with injuries, bad breaks, and some of these referees give you some bad calls, man. You can lose your mind and get a lot of gray hair in coaching.
Yeah.
Would you have referees that would apologize to you in the game and say, hey, sorry, we booted that one. We fucked that up, and then you understand that you're going to get a makeup call? Or
It's
makeup calls a thing?
happened a couple times. Yeah, it's happened a couple times.
Did they make you smile as a coach, or were you still like, fuck this guy?
Yeah. I never really got along with any of the officials on game day,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, they got a tough job, don't get me wrong, but some of these games are being decided by pass interference calls. You see them at the end of the game. Very specific judgment calls are deciding some of these close games, and that's just the way it's going to be.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, like, as a quarterback guy yourself, we try to watch Cam Ward play on the Titans, and we try to evaluate, like, is he good? Is he not good? We don't know. It's impossible for us to tell because the situation that he's in, obviously, in Tennessee has not been good this year for him. He's been very good at evaluating himself. He said we asked. He was correct about that. He gave himself an F in terms of grading himself for the season. I like that he's tough on himself, but is there anything that you've seen from Cam Ward this year that you're like, this guy's got something I can build with this guy?
I saw Cam against Tampa in the preseason scrimmage. He's got a great arm. He can throw it off platform. He's got all the crazy releases. I just think he's a little bit too casual back there, too, laissez-faire.
Yeah.
I think his fundamentals are inconsistent. Their protection plan, I don't know if he's responsible for it. The center's not making the calls. Not only has he been sacked 25 times, they're not recognizing blitzes. They're missing hot receivers. They don't audible enough. When you're the quarterback, you take the bullets, man, whether you're a rookie or not. This is the number 1 pick in the draft. This offense has struggled. He's got to take a big piece of the pie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Falcons look for real.
Yeah, they do.
Can I start believing in the Falcons? Because every time I've ever believed in the Falcons, they burn me. But their defense is good. Bijan might be the best running back in the league this year. Drake London, Kyle Pitts is doing okay. Like, they're Is it safe for me to, when you watch the tape, are you like, this team is doing things the right way, they're going to sustain some success this year, or am I going to fall for it again?
I like them, man. I like them. I'm really impressed. After they lose 30-0 to Carolina, I think everybody was on their ass. This is a bad team, typical Falcons. But what they did coming back, beating Washington, going on a bye, and coming back and taking it to Buffalo on national television, there's a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of confidence. Mike Penix, man, I'm telling you, this guy is a very talented cat.
Yeah.
He can really spin it. And Drake London is starting to play like Andre Johnson. He's starting to play physical. That touchdown that he scored against Buffalo on the last play of the first half.
Well, he didn't score.
He did score, but it was a great Andre Johnson-like effort.
Yeah.
And Kyle Pitts is showing why he was the top 10 pick. When they get Darnell Mooney back, remember Mooney had almost 1,000 yards to really blow the top off. I think they have a lot of firepower, man. Bijan's special.
Yeah.
And Algiers comes in fresh as a daisy. I'm not saying it's Montgomery and Gibbs, but it's pretty damn close.
Yeah. No,
And
it's
the
a good
defense,
point.
we call these guys the blank squad. Nobody knows their name. I mean, you talk about Zach Harrison and this doorless guy and Diablo and Ellis. They play their asses off, man.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want to play these guys. Jeff Ulbricht's done a great job. Raheem Morris did this in L.A. when he was the defensive coordinator. You remember this.
Mm-hmm.
They find all these young guys. Bryant Young at Tennessee, he comes in. He's a badass. They get Verse, Fisk, all these guys. They come in, and they become formidable, and that's what they're doing in Atlanta.
I like hearing you say Aurora. It sounds like a cartoon dog.
I know.
Aurora.
Number 9, Aurora.
It's good. It's great. I want to ask you something. It might give you an aneurysm. It might make your head hurt.
Uh-oh.
Because I can tell it's something that would frustrate you to no end. You ever have a guy that was about to score a touchdown and then just dropped the ball on the 1-inch line before he crossed the line? Did that ever happen to you?
I'm sure something like that has happened. We played the Dallas Cowboys on Monday Night Football, and we threw a pass, never forget it. Freddie Solomon caught the ball, just go down so we can clock it, or go out of bounds so we can kick the field goal. Mm-hmm. We had a guy run out some time where we were unable to do that, but I can't remember that.
When it happens,
what would you do?
Or when it happens in the league, do you then that week show your guys being like, don't fucking do this?
We always try to do that. There are lessons to be learned in wins and losses. Hey, look how Philadelphia lost this game. Look how Cincinnati won this game. And we have coaches that would have responsibilities if that pertained to them. You're the 2-minute expert. You're the short yardage goal line expert. You're the blitz expert. We might show 7 or 8 examples of quarterbacks getting killed because the other team doesn't know how to pick up a blitz.
Yeah.
Get your shit together.
Yeah.
Learn how to pick these 4-week blitzes up. So, yes. But for that to happen twice in a matter of 2 weeks, that's unbelievable. There's an old saying, and Peanut Tillman made it famous. The peanut punch, and he was most dominant in blind pursuit situations. Mm-hmm. I mean, you're walking to your car, you're just thinking you're going to open, kaboom! You get that ball punched out, and that's what's happening. Yeah. If you don't finish the play, you're going to get victimized because somebody's coming.
Yeah.
So that's what's happening in these instances.
I got a non-football question for you. How in the world do you have a right-hand man and assistant in Jake Malasek, who is 26 years old, and he had never been to a freaking concert until last week? How is that possible? You're a music guy. You love going to concerts.
Malasek's interesting, Big Cat.
He's a weirdo.
This guy went to boarding school. This guy comes from a different planet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't use soap.
I don't know about that.
No, I know about that.
I don't know. That has to be confirmed by me. I have.
It's confirmed.
Confirmed.
What do you mean confirmed by you?
I don't smell a guy that doesn't use soap.
He doesn't use soap.
He doesn't. He's
confirmed.
admitted this.
Confirmed.
He's admitted this.
Officially
I'll tell you about this guy though, Malasek. He is worldly. He knows lacrosse players. He knows football, basketball. I mean, we played trivia. He's my guy.
Yeah.
He knows everything.
But he doesn't know musicians. He's never been to a concert. How's that possible?
There's not a lot of people I would want to go see in concert these days either.
Yeah.
It's not like when we were kids, man. We go see Bob Seger, and then we get a ticket to go see Van Halen. Holy shit, AC/DC's in town. I mean, there was a lot of concerts to go to. What concert would you go want to see?
Right now?
Yeah.
I went and saw, we had these guys, Goose, come in. The name of the band's Goose. They were really good. I saw Dead and Company at the Sphere in April.
I saw AC/DC over the summer at Soldier
AC/DC
Field.
Yeah,
was
I'm saying
awesome.
AC/DC.
They're still
I
doing
buy
it.
that. Goose, I don't know.
Oasis.
Oasis.
No, we're boycotting them.
Yeah,
remember?
we're boycotting them.
because of the London game.
Yeah. What song would you listen to get fired up in your office before?
It's
going out
always
to
Shoot to Thrill by AC/DC.
Yeah.
Hair of the Dog by Nazareth.
play? Yeah.
That's a good. Unchained by Van Halen.
There's some
I
good
kind of
ones.
go back there.
Yeah.
I like that song "Dude Looks Like a Lady" by Aerosmith.
Aerosmith,
Yeah.
yeah.
I like a lot
Anything
of
by
that.
AC/DC, put that on. I'm ready to go.
It's
I like
cheat
that one
code.
song "Come to Papa" by Bob Seger.
Yeah.
I like Bob Seger.
Bob Seger's great.
What was the last concert you went to?
I went to AC/DC in Tampa. At
Yeah.
Raymond James Stadium.
See, you're a concert guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I saw REO Speedwagon a couple years ago. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like the classic rock bands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I do
Unfortunately,
too.
a lot of them are no longer touring or no longer around.
To Big Cat's point, though, what would you do if you had a player that refused to shower, that didn't use soap?
Refused?
Yeah,
Yeah,
refused to use soap.
refused.
He will not use soap.
Coach, I will not use
Yeah.
soap.
I don't need soap, Coach.
I would put him on another bus, probably.
Depends on how many sacks he got.
I think you're giving a guy a bad rap, man.
Oh,
no, I mean,
Jake?
he's admitted to this.
Yeah, he does it himself. He does. Go ahead, Jake.
Makes my skin feel dry.
It makes his skin feel dry. He says,
Come
when
on
he
in,
puts
Jake.
on soap.
Let's get a word with our sponsor.
I'm good here. I'm all right.
He's a weird guy.
How's the
And
booth
that's your
smell now,
guy.
guys? Booth smell good, Max?
Yeah, we're having a good boot smelling day.
Okay, all right.
that's
So the
good.
booth smells good, but that is your guy. He's the guy that you got to rely on.
The guy's very, very good, man.
He
I
is.
wouldn't trade
We love
him.
Jake.
I wouldn't trade Jake for nothing.
We
is
like to
great.
give him shit, though.
Yeah,
it
especially-
is fun to give him shit.
With UVA football being so good this year, you got to cut him
That's
down to
getting
size
a little bit insane. I like the way Virginia's playing, but their schedule is pretty good.
Yeah, is there a quarterback in college that you've got your eyes on that you're like, ooh, man, this guy?
I like Mendoza.
Yeah.
I like Mendoza at Indiana. I like him a lot. I went to the Manning camp, and this kid at Washington, Williams, you watch out
Lamont
for this
Williams
guy.
Jr., yeah.
He had 500 yards of total offense last week. I like Sam Levitt at Arizona State quite a bit. I like Nussmeier at LSU. I'm still waiting. I'm still kind of waiting for somebody to knock my socks off.
Yeah. Yeah, it does feel like this is the year where it could be
Well, Aller was
Mendoza.
disappointing with the injury.
Yep.
And Cade Klubnik got off to a rough start. I was expecting a lot more from them, but they still.
Ty Simpson, you like Ty
I
Simpson?
love Ty Simpson.
I love Ty Simpson.
I think right now he and Mendoza are the top two guys. Ty Simpson could win the Heisman Trophy this
awesome.
year. He's not making everyday throws now. He's pushing it down the field. He's getting out of trouble. He's got a soul about him, man. I think his team loves him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's he's that type of guy like third and long. I trust you.
Yeah, when you go to Georgia and win and eliminate Georgia's longtime home winning streak, and the way he did it.
It's a dog.
He is a dog.
Yeah.
He's a coach's son. I've had a chance to meet him. He came down to our office. He's the real deal, man.
Yeah.
What do you think about Arch down in
I like
Austin?
Arch. I think that was a signature win for him against Oklahoma.
Okay.
Down the stretch, they're 10 for 13 on third down. The touchdown pass on 3rd and 8 from the 12-yard line. He ends the game with the scramble. I think that's a great launching pad for Arch.
So you're buying stock on Arch. You haven't sold
I've
all
never
your...
sold any stock in him. I was disappointed, obviously, because the expectations are so high.
Yeah.
And you open up at Ohio State against Matt Patricia. It's not like Arch had a ton of tape to study on Matt Patricia.
Yeah.
That's about as hard as it gets for anybody. But I think this is going to be a great launching pad for Manning. I expect him to really take off now.
Yeah, what do you think about the Giants? We saw a great performance from them on Thursday. An exciting performance. That was a fun game to watch with Scatterboo and Dart out there just like running into everybody, going face first into linebackers. It was a fun game to watch. Are you sold on Dart? Because I know that you had him in your office, right? You guys watched some
you
tape
gotta love
together.
Dart. I mean, he's got a lot of the intangibles that you just really want in your locker room. And he's athletic, and he's an arm talent guy. He can do a lot. He's smart, he's a competitive guy. I'm not shot in the ass with them yet. They went to New Orleans and have 5 straight turnovers on 5 straight possessions. They failed miserably. They beat the Chargers. I think they had 66 yards passing. The Chargers were decimated on offense. I liked what they did against Philly, but that was a real short week. I want to see it now. I want to see them go to Denver. They've had a couple extra days to prepare. They're going up against a hell of a defense that's going to force Dart to do some things at the line of scrimmage. But I will say this, he's got to keep his head out of this tackling.
Yeah.
He's got to be smarter when he's running around. He's been in that concussion tent. They got to make sure they keep him healthy. He's got to keep himself healthy.
I think sometimes he watches his teammate Scatterboo run, and he's like, I want to do that. That looks like the crowd's getting into it. Because there was one point in the game on Thursday when Scatterboo was just running people over, and the Dart kept it, went on a scramble, saw a safety, and he just leapt like head first into the safety to try to knock him out, try to get involved in whatever Cam's got going on. He needs to be like a little bit smart. Just keep your head out of the tackle, right?
I mean, they could have fined Dart for that.
Yeah.
I've seen runners get fined for lowering their head using the helmet as a weapon. Look, the quarterback's the only guy that can't play with a sore right shoulder or a broken right finger. And when you get into the concussion protocol, you can be out for a couple weeks. Availability is the number one ability you got to have, and the Giants need Dart more than any other team needs a quarterback. He has really brought life to this franchise.
Yeah. All right, I got one last question for you, Coach. Always great having you come by. Rowback question, RHOBACK.com, promo code TAKE. 20% off your first purchase, Q-Zips, polos, hoodies, joggers, shorts, rowback.com, promo code TAKE. We're 6 weeks into the NFL season. Week 7 coming up. I think we asked for your Super Bowl winner before the season. I'm going to let you pick again right now. Who do you have in the Super Bowl? Who do you have winning the Super Bowl?
I think I had Baltimore and Green Bay.
Before the season, you're saying?
Before the season.
And what do you can amend now?
I really like Tampa Bay, honestly.
Yeah.
I like Tampa Bay. They're doing it with mirrors right now. They've got some really good players about to return. The quarterback's having an MVP-type season. I think the Seattle Seahawks are a sleeper. I think this defense is really pretty good.
You're high on Sam Darnold.
I'm high on Sam Darnold, man. I like Njigba Smith a lot. I think they've got a couple good backs. They can close you out with a fourth quarter pass rush. I like them a lot. And then in the AFC, I'm all in on Kansas City.
Yeah.
I'm all in on the Chiefs.
It's nuts how the more things change, the more they stay the same with the Chiefs.
And when you bring up, you always bring up the green team, and now I'm looking out for the green team out there in the fourth quarter. And it's real. Who has the best green team in the NFL?
Well, the Seahawks are pretty good, I like, in the AFC, you look at Buffalo, you just don't see a lot of consistency out of the team. But the best green team, I wanted to say, was going to be Green Bay with Parsons and, you got 52 over there. You got Devontae Wyatt, Rashawn Gary. I just haven't felt them against Dallas, a couple weeks ago. I wanted more against Cincinnati. You got the lead, man. You're on defense. Close these guys out. That's going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers are another team that I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
I think they have arguably the best fourth quarter pass rush. They got 3 ends that can kick your ass.
Yeah.
Watt's the best. This Herbig guy, I don't know where the
Badger.
hell they got this guy.
Yeah.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And Highsmith's healthy. They got a lot of good blitzes, man, and they're not afraid to call them. And they got the guys in the back end that can cover you, Big Cat.
Yeah.
Slay. Jalen Ramsey plays free safety, corner, nickel. He's a badass, man. I mean, They got some guys. Deshaun Elliott's an intimidating presence in the middle of your defense, and I love Patrick Queen and Peyton, whatever his name is, Wilson, number 41. The Steelers, they're dangerous. They got a great fourth quarter pass rush.
All right, Coach, you're the best. Always great seeing you.
Love you
We
guys,
love
man.
football.
Thanks,
Remember
Coach.
that. We love football.
Let's stay positive. The Bears, 3 straight wins. The Commanders. Come on, PFT. We got to get some turnovers, man.
Yeah, turnovers have been bit. Mikey needs to catch those balls.
We need McLaren back, man.
Well, I think we're getting him this week.
Yeah, he's a difference.
Points.
Yeah,
Points. in
points.
that
We
game.
need points. There's going to be so many points.
Yes.
I agree.
So many
54 and a half is the number.
I'm not panicking yet.
I'm going
but
on the over.
If we lose this one, I might start to panic because then you got the Lions or the Chiefs, then the Lions afterwards. That might be an issue.
And by the way, check out Coach Gruden's game previews. You do 3 a week.
Yeah.
They're awesome. You strap in. It's like 45 minutes to an hour of a game. It's the best. You feel like you know every angle of the game when you're watching these game previews. So go watch them on YouTube.
Thank you, guys.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Coach Gruden was brought to you by Morgan & Morgan. And Fyre Fest of the week is going to be brought to you by Morgan & Morgan. We all know life comes at you fast. 1 minute, everything's going great. The next, there's a complete disaster. 1 minute, you might be driving for, killing the clock on a game-winning drive. The next minute, a once great handoffer of the football might not have the football in his hands anymore. When things go wrong, reach for Morgan & Morgan. If you're in the middle of your very own Fyre Fest, you just might need America's largest injury law firm in your corner. Morgan & Morgan has been fighting for the people and helping with your Fyre Fests for over 35 years. With Morgan & Morgan, it's easy to get started. Their fee is free unless they win. You can check them out at forthepeople.com/PMT. That's forthepeople.com/PMT.
All right, let's wrap up. We got Fyre Fest of the week. Hank?
Yeah, Fyre Fest of the week. I mean, both involving two of my favorite, one current NFLer, one former NFLer. But just the Jared Goff saga, all the reports coming out, Dan Campbell saying that the ref told him that the call came from the NFL saying that never happened. Just something's not adding up.
Yeah, it's a touchdown that won't die.
Yeah.
Because we've gotten updates on this touchdown. It seems like every day this week there's another wrinkle to it.
And a lot of the times when NFL rigged, it's like it just goes away.
Yeah.
People, the fans of whatever happened, they bitch about it for like maybe a day and then it goes away. This is just every day. More stories, more clips. Jared was on, press conference being like, I thought it was completely fine. I don't understand it. Dan Campbell news. It won't go away.
Do you ever listen to other podcasts and you just like catch a stray on Part of My Take? Like they talk about something that happened on Part of My Take on another podcast that you're listening to and you're like, whoa, I thought I was outside of my little world for a second.
What was that?
That happened to me this week. I listened to the Bears podcast.
Okay.
Chris Felica, awesome guy.
Yeah.
And they were talking about the bad beat of the week. And it was like, Hank at Barstool got destroyed by this Jared Goff touchdown.
Yeah.
I've just been reminded of it. Like every single day, there's been something else about Hank's beat.
But Jared did text me saying that he saw your reaction on Monday and it made him laugh a little.
Yeah, no, I'll be.
He rides. He's a Hank guy. You're a Jared guy.
Love Jared. I'll be Jared anytime touchdown for the remainder of the season.
Yeah. Got to. You got to get revenge.
Yeah. And then it's kind of PFT, similar to your point of catching a stray on a podcast you listen to. Feidelberg was on Julian Edelman's Games with Names podcast, and they were talking. Well, they talked about the jail story, and they were, Edelman was like, "Did Hank really take a shit?" Which that was, you never want to hear that. Or like watching the clip, I was like, "Ooh."
Yeah.
And then Feidelberg, he asked Feidelberg to rank his Mount Rushmore of Barstool personalities, and then Feidelberg asked Julian to rank his Mount Rushmore of Barstool personalities. He said Dave, Big Cat, PFT, and then he was, pondering the fourth. Feidelberg was like, "Oh, what about Hank?" And then Julian, kind of in a callback to our Mount Rushmore of recurring guests, was like, "He's more of an honorable mention guy."
Oh, I love it. That's good.
Which I honestly like. Eye for an eye, respect, hat tip. That's he holds on to it. He was, and he doesn't forget.
Yeah.
So that one of
so who's
my
his
Fyre
last
Fest.
one?
Roan.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's a good Mount
picks.
Rushmore.
That's a really strong Mount Rushmore.
Great Mount
So
Rushmore.
yeah, my Fyre Fest is
shout out Roan.
Not putting Edelman on.
It came back
5 years ago. Yeah.
But you inspired him to be great.
Yeah.
His podcast rocks.
Kind of like Belichick. You treat him like Belichick did.
Yeah.
That's your same relationship.
Yeah.
Exact same relationship.
Did you guys see that Mike Lombardi visited Saudi Arabia to try to drum up money for UNC this offseason?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are lots of stories coming out about that program.
They're trying hard.
Belichick was probably like I agree with the Saudis on a lot of things about journalism.
Yeah.
I think they treat journalists right over there.
That's true. All right. Your Fyre Fest PFT.
My Fyre Fest, it actually happened yesterday. Big Cat alluded to it during an ad read, but we went to the National Association of Convenience Stores.
Yes.
The big convention that was downtown. Actually kind of fun.
Very
fun. To go there because you just walked around and it was just products and snacks.
Memes and Zach, they had bags full of swag. They were just walking. Memes actually was like, we were walking out and Memes goes, "Oh, the hot food's over there. Can we go there?" And we're like, "We just want to go home, dude." And he was just like, "But what about the foot-long mozzarella sticks?" And we're like, "They have foot-long mozzarella sticks?" And Memes just says, "I don't know, but probably." He had made it up in his head.
They almost bought tickets today to go back.
Yeah, no,
it was like $250.
You should have.
I would go back. It's just like everything. You feel like you're in a giant Buc-ee's.
Wait, is it tomorrow too?
Think so.
I'll buy you tickets to go back. You guys want to make a video? If you guys want to go, Zach and Memes, I will pay for your tickets to go. You can decide later.
That's a yes.
Zach wants to go
Zach
really
and
bad.
Memes
He
are
just
like
really
best
wants
friends,
me.
by the way, which I love. They are best friends.
Yeah, just walking around that place after we got done with our little meet and greet, I probably drank 5 or 6 different cans of sparkling water or sparkling water energy drink, just that people were handing out for free. So I was super hydrated. And then I made the long walk back to the garage to go to my car to drive out of there. And by the time I got to my car, I had to pee super bad, really bad. So I got in my car. I had an empty body armor bottle in my car. So I'm in the garage. Unfortunately, 90% of the time I wear shorts. I was wearing pants.
Yep.
And I was like, well, this is going to make it a little bit tougher to pee, but there's no chance I can get home because I have to pee like right now. So before I leave, I'm just going to try to pee in my car. And so pulled down a little bit, started to pee. Then I see in my side view mirror, there's a group of people that's walking up like right next to my window as I'm peeing. So I did the only thing that I could do, which is I tried to pinch, stop, and pull up. So I'm not like, nobody walks past me and just sees me like pissing into a bottle in my driver's seat.
It's a lot of tension.
It's a lot of tension. And as I tried to pull my pants up, and you have to let go before you pull the pants up, even though I did the pinch at the tip and then put it back in, as I was putting it in, it just shot out all over my window. Then it got on me a little bit. And then by that time, my pants were all the way up. And then for about 5 seconds afterwards, it just keeps pissing. And so I just sat there in my car.
When you say keeps pissing, you mean your own penis.
My own penis.
Yeah.
I got pissed on.
Penis just kept on pissing.
By my own penis. The guy that I'm supposed to be, we're supposed to be allies.
Yeah.
That's happened to me. I've done this before.
Can I give you a tip, though, for the future?
I got home and my pants were like full on soaking wet.
That's brutal.
And then Blake came up to me and just wanted to smell me.
Oh, yeah.
Like, got right. I had to go upstairs and take a shower.
I'm surprised he didn't pee on you.
Yeah.
Double market. The move there, though, is you don't sit in your seat. You have the door open and you stand like leaning into your car, because then it's a little like the sitting peeing in a bottle always is a problem. It's always hard to cut it off. So you kind of stand like you're almost looking for something. So that way, if someone walks by, they can't see your penis. They can see maybe the back of you, like leaning into your car. But that's the move you got to do.
I thought about doing that, but there were people that were like milling around the parking lot. So I felt uncomfortable standing there peeing.
But if you're,
well, I could see people.
But everything is below your car door, like the window, and it just looks like you're like kind of just like standing in your car. I've done that a million times. That's the move.
I probably didn't think it through enough, but what I ended up doing was probably the worst thing that I could have done. And then I drove home and I looked like I was looking around my car, and on the front windshield and on my driver's side windshield, there was just like a streak of pee from when I unpinched.
That's funny.
And just shot across the entire car. So yeah, I pissed all over myself yesterday.
Damn. That's a brutal one. My Fyre Fest is, we've all dealt with this, but I feel like PFT, I'm now realizing you and I are more alike than I realized, but I've been trying to dress a little bit nicer and bought some new jeans, and I just keep having people be like, whoa, jeans?
Yeah.
And I just don't know what to say. How do I just I'm like Shane trying to become a ring guy. Like, can I wear jeans? But everyone just keeps commenting on them, and it makes me self-conscious. Then I got to go back to joggers.
Yeah, go back to, but make sure they're pulled all the way down.
Yeah, people were calling they were saying I was wearing capris on Monday night. They weren't. They were just hiked up because I put my legs up because I'm too fat to sit like a normal human being.
There's no chance McDaniel wears capris during this weather that they're going to have, right?
I bet you he does.
Like it's going to be 60, but it's going to be windy and maybe rainy.
Yeah, he's got to change it. But yeah, I don't know. I think
the problem is
I don't think these jeans are. Shout out Muggsy, very comfortable jeans. Just can't wear jeans anymore.
The problem with guys like us is the buttons. If somebody sees us wearing a button anywhere on our body, they're like, "Oh, what's going on with you?
Dressed up today?
Yeah, dressed up. What's going on? You going to a funeral later?"
It's just I'm in that mode. It's usually right around fall where I get in every fall is the same thing. Like right around October, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start dressing like an adult, and I buy some new stuff, and then I try for a couple like weeks, maybe month and a half, and then winter comes, and then I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna wear sweatpants. But this is my dressing like an adult time.
You're in your era.
Yeah,
your buttons era.
It's about 4 weeks. Zach, finish us off.
my Fyre Fest this week is also a little bit of aquatic, like PFTs. It happened again this morning. Late last week, rubbed my eyes, got out of bed, wet foot instantly. There a little bit of a flood situation. Water is just coming up from the shower. Had the maintenance guy come in. He said he would come when I was there. He didn't come while I was there. He came while on his own accord. I go in there. He's just in there doing his thing. He said he fixed it, promised me he fixed it. This morning, wake up, no wet foot, but soaked entry and bathroom. Every towel and most T-shirts available used to sop up. Dryer space isn't really there to dry those things. So
Wait, so what kind of shower? Do you have a shower that just has like a flat bottom to it, or is it like a tub?
There's no tubs. It's just flat with the floor too. So like water's coming out when it decides to, and also if I use the sink.
So you just woke up at one point this morning and just the first thing you did was step into a puddle?
I didn't step in water this morning. This time it wasn't wet foot. Last Friday was wet foot. This was the return of the floodgate.
Okay. Because that's a terrible thing to step into a puddle immediately.
It was mystery liquid too. Like I would have had no idea where it's coming from.
Oh.
And I don't know what to do. I'm thinking about rioting.
So rioting?
A one-man riot?
Yeah, one-man riot is maybe on my agenda.
So he didn't fix it.
He said he did, but there's no way he did because we're wet again. We're so wet.
This might be a systemic problem in your apartment building.
You think I should ask around?
I think there might be I don't want to freak you out.
Yeah.
But there was one time this apartment building that had a serial killer in it, and everybody's all their shit backed up because the guy was flushing body parts down his toilet.
Oh,
and that's how he got caught. Yeah.
So that's
again, I don't want to freak you out.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah, they could flush anything. They could be flushing all sorts of stuff before legs and arms.
Yep.
But it could be a dude also flushing legs and arms, I guess.
It could be legs and arms.
Double locked doors.
Yeah. Ugh. Do you have an idea of who that might be, like of your neighbors?
I would have no clue. No.
We got to get this figured out.
I can investigate.
We can't have you be wet like this.
No, don't investigate. I don't want you to. Yeah.
Yeah.
You mind your own business.
Stay inside?
Yeah.
Stay inside. Stay inside. Damn.
Maybe double check the
wet
locks.
Foot is brutal, bro.
You don't know where it's where I assume it's not like clean water.
No.
You know, it's not. It was clean. It wasn't like murky, but it's also coming from the drain, which can't be good.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
so. Then I started thinking other people's shower water, and that just made me want to jump out the window.
No smell to it.
No smell as of yet.
Okay.
Hopefully this doesn't progress in that direction, but
I'm sorry.
All good.
That sucks. Max, no traveling.
No, done till Thanksgiving.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
You're ready. You're back.
I canceled plans this weekend.
Oh, let's go.
Yep. I told McCarthy, he's a guy who works here, a while ago I would go to Ohio State.
Jackie
Wisconsin.
Tables?
Yep.
Okay.
I told him I would go to Ohio State, Wisconsin, and I just said I can't do it.
It's no game to skip.
Yeah, good game.
It's going to be a bad game.
Yeah.
Real bad game. CBS game. I actually felt really bad for J.J. Watt because on last Sunday he was doing his game on CBS and they had multiple times they had to do the promo for Wisconsin Ohio State. It was just like shit.
We were looking at tickets this week, just like by happenstance.
$2
turned on Game Time. $80, 50-yard line, 8 rows up.
Yep. It's
like
bad.
Great deal. If you want to go to that game, great deals on Game Time.
Saw a rumor Matt Campbell maybe. I'd be down for Matt Campbell. He's a guy who can get you 8 to 9 wins every year.
Yeah.
And nothing more.
Max, have you seen who's going to be on College Game Day this weekend?
I have not.
James Franklin.
No way.
James Franklin is going to be on College Game Day this weekend.
Like the guest picker?
I don't know if he's the guest picker or not.
Where are they doing it?
I just saw an article on, I think it was, somebody linked me to it on Awful Announcing. Let me see. Let me double check that to make sure I wasn't.
Georgia.
Big noon kickoffs to be at the Holy War. Very excited for that game. BYU, Utah.
Yeah, he's appearing live on College Game Day.
All right.
His first public appearance since his firing last week.
It really wasn't that long.
Yeah.
You don't need to do a first public appearance. Like, we got it.
I think, is this like his audition, just so he can be like,
probably,
I'm making a good faith effort to find a job?
Yeah, definitely. All right, numbers.
3.
There you go, memes.
Boom, back.
22.
There you go, memes.
33.
10.
Let's go 49.
15.
Everyone watch PMTV.
99 Pug.
55.
83.
Shane, you got the rings on? Fuck yeah. $43. Anyone have 43? No 43. Memes?
Nope.
It's just not going to happen.
No.
Is 3 in there?
I don't know.
Have you ever looked?
No.
You want to do one more?
Yeah, let's do one more.
One more. No change of numbers.
Everyone keeps their number. Yep.
49.
Is it in there?
22.
I assume it is.
15.
That would be very
I've
funny
seen
if
it.
is.
I've seen it in there before.
I just saw it.
I think it's gonna hit right now.
35. Not even close.
35.
35.
Love you guys.